Hello, good evening, freezing people of this Cape South Africa. Wow.
La.
Yes. Oh my God, how cold is it, Doth Sean?
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, can you see this?
I had to reposition my balls a few seconds ago, and I stuck my hand down there, which was like.
I'm wearing two hoodies. I'm two double hoodie deep. I'm just
still not
so
warm.
cold. No, I don't know. It's like lava. Send me lava. Get a bit of lava on me, and then yeah, that would be cool.
The worst is like I'm
Lava.
complaining now, but when it's too hot, I'm gonna bitch and moan about that as well.
Dude, I would pick this over the heat any day of the week because you know what? I can put a blankie over me and I'll be warm. Like right now, I'm feeling toasty up top.
Yeah, no, that's
down below
fine,
my
though,
toes.
But when it's cold, you don't really want to do anything. Like you just want to stay in the bed, nice and warm. Getting up in the morning to go to work. Oh my God,
No.
kill me. Fucking kill me.
-5. Good evening, chat. How are you? Dylan, get a coffee. I've got a coffee. Coffee in hand, ready and go. Lindy Double D, what's up? Reese. Evening, Reese. Oh my God, it's Carl Reese. Who else is here? Come on, that's not cool. Spoon, my guy. Listen, I actually, like the other day, I was chatting to somebody that was in the studio and they were going, oh my God, there's this whiskey festival. First person I think of is Spoon. I'm going, right, like McGregor's got a whiskey festival. I'm like, you know what? I should take Spoon there. We should go to the whiskey festival. It can educate me. He's probably just going to be like a long conversation of how this one shit, that one shit, that one shit. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Everybody's cold, but it's cool as long as it's not like I've not forced anybody to go outside, unlike my wife sometimes does. Just saying. But you can't hear me. Let's go do a thing. George, Reese, Lindy, Gavin, good evening. What? How is it? Where's the Biden moment one? Bro, you take that back, good sir. Arbot. Oh my God, every time I speak, it's just like it feels like I'm smoking. I should just put a fake cigarette in my mouth and pretend I'm smoking. Oh, that actually works. That's nice. Cool. Melissa. Hello, Melissa. George, who else is here? This good evening. I saw Kiana. Kiana's earlier. Heidi's having a warm time in the Netherlands where there's just warmness. Hello, Amal. Hello, Kiani.
Ronaldo sent a whole bunch of people. Thank you, Ronaldo.
How's it, Ronaldo? Thank you. Robert. Good evening. Good. Thank you. Well, thank you, good sir.
Don, AJM, how you doing, buddy?
10 days without a cigarette, bro.
Respect.
Don't be a quitter.
Why though? My question is why?
Because it's good for you not to.
Well.
Ronaldo sent a bunch of people. You're aware?
Well, someone said Ghost sent us.
Oh, welcome, Voetsekkers. Oh, they're like, oh, they're doing the thing with it. Oh, there we go. I see them clipping in. Nancy. Brush up on my Dutch.
Rory.
Goeienaand, Voetsekkers. Voortsekkers. Is it Voort? Yeah, it's Voort. That's right. Sorry, I kept saying it. Biden moment. You take that back. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Rory Thompson. Good to see you. Fucking shite.
Like that.
That's a great fucking name. Sorry, it's over 8 o'clock. But I'm trying not to swear because it's rude. Good, yeah. Thank you so much, Ronaldo. Big up, my guy. Big up. Don't worry when Christmas comes and we're all freezing, their toes will be cold and they can say, Brian, go. Hostess sent us. Nice. Thank you. So lovely to have fellow stream Pat Senecal. What? Sunkel.
Jolandi van Sieren. Good evening.
Golo. Gusle and Golo. Jocks, how's it, Jocks? Good to see you again, sir. Oh my God, dude, double hoodie, man. Double hoodieing it. Evening, Stephen. Good to see you, Stephen Karim, teleported from the Gozer channel. Bro, I wish we had this teleportation technology, especially for now, and just to avoid taxis. Just imagine how fun that would be if you can just go like, hey, work, beam me up. And then shoot back home would be literally beam back home. It would be so much better.
Imagine like my manager going, "Oh, why are you 2 seconds late?"
Yeah, that's going to be an issue. They're going to be very nitpicky about it. Oh, you just go. Listen, this beam technology is new. But the only problem I'm having is imagine like you get beamed there and then your arm is stuck to your head because it like put you back together wrong.
Yeah.
Surrounded by South Africans, I feel I'm the odd one out. No, Spoon. It's you just need to have a braai with somebody. Come over, let me have a braai with you, and you just need to hang with like proper South Africans. Everybody watched that? Did we have a good rugby game? Everybody enjoyed the rugby on the weekend?
I didn't watch.
Darth Sean, but you love rugby. What happened?
Oh, please let's not open this door. I'm going to offend people. Let's just leave that.
Okay. Darth Sean's a South African who hates rugby. It's sacrilege.
I did not say that. I did not. You said it. I'm not going to correct you. I'm just pointing out that you said it.
Spoon needs an Irish wife. No, I don't know. That's he left Ireland because rugby was cock. What? I thought we won. Didn't we win? We won, right? No, we won.
Of course.
No DSTV. So no DSTV, no rugby. See, this is horseshit. This whole vibe with DSTV being the only people running the rugby, it's a bit annoying. It's really annoying. You know what? Don't worry. I don't think they have long. I think they hemorrhaged like 2.9 million subscribers last month. So don't worry. It'll become to like SABC. You know what they need to do? Listen. Hey, I know, you know who watches this show quite often? Jeff Bezos. No, he tweeted about it. Just go look. The Mork show. Trust me, there's a tweet from him. He's like, he watches this now and again. I'm just saying. Bro, you're bullshit, okay? Steve, listen here. All you need to do, just save all of us. If you want Prime to be like there, right? Just start doing sport and keeping the price low. You will coin it. Maybe make like a package, like it's 50 Rand for like $5 or like $25 per like vibe of sport. Like make soccer more, like soccer's 150 Rand, like $100. No, $12. What am I talking? 150. Make it like $10, $12, $15 for soccer, $10 for rugby. You will absolutely own sport across the world. Everybody will watch it because everybody watch Prime. Trust me. Yeah, but I mean, listen, just give me 0.0001% of that, and I'll be cool with it. I gave you the idea. I'm just saying.
George says, host says you have a emo haircut or something like that.
That's bullshit. That is not true. Look here. Does this look emo to you?
Yeah, it's such an emo.
It should be dark black if it is emo. This is not emo.
I didn't say your hair's a bit. You said your hairstyle.
My hair's not emo. Okay, now it's maybe a bit emo. It's just been under a cap the whole. Oh, that is terrible. Yeah, see, now I'm emo. Hey, mom. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, listen, those broadcasting rights are insane expensive. But just think about it, right? Times $20, $10 by a couple, 2, 3, 4 million. If you're doing Prime, they're doing the entire world. You can have 100 million people sign up maybe within the first month. Right, if you can put a package together for
so good.
Oh god, that's like the best chat ever. Oh my god, how dare you, sir? It's a lesbian social justice for a haircut. Oh god, that's so good. Oh my god. Skrillex was parted. Oh god, that's so good. God, I want to frame that. I want to put I wish I had a high school, one of those high school books like they have in America. I'm just go like Skrillex, but retarded. Oh God, thank you. Yeah, that was like my day made.
That was
So
good.
Skrillex bought on Temu. Oh. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh no, don't take it back now. That was funny.
It was funny.
Temu Skrillex. Oh my God, that's funny. Good Lord, you guys are awesome. Oh, fuck, I love the internet. This is just so kiff. Oh my God. Go to the site called VIP Box. You'll find rugby there. Yeah, but I mean, like, is it like Jack Sparrow vibes, like pirated? But I mean, I just want something that's good quality. I mean, I don't actually want to watch sport, but I'm just saying I want that for everybody else. I went make a Netflix, dude. Netflix. I know the guys from Netflix. They watch the show as well. I've heard them tweet. I've seen them tweet about it. Right? Netflix people, right? Just make like a sports Netflix. Call it Sportflix or Sportnet. Fucking something, right? Do something. Just buy the market up so we can have good quality, high broadcast, 4K sport instead of DSTV in this country. Just do it for everybody in the world. Come on. You guys like money.
VIP boxes, it's live and in HD.
But you have great, so somebody's already done it then. Okay, my bag. But just maybe they don't have the marketing capital to share it with people, and people are now faced with watching
that time
DSTV.
that Netflix tried to live stream.
Hello there.
Was it that fight with Mike Tyson and
Yeah.
the
No, but
complete
listen,
disaster.
it wasn't that much of a disaster. It was only because their servers were like completely decimated. It was one of the biggest fights. Like, I don't know how many millions of people was watching that fight. Let's
I'm so
ask the
disappointed
internet.
with that.
No, but I mean, that was horseshit, though. Come on, that was the most bullshit fight ever. That was the most bull. That can't even be classified as sports. It was a bullshit hole. Onlyguns.com. Ooh, I'm not. I don't know, Ronaldo. I don't know about that one. That link looks suspicious. Only guns. This is going to be like dentist porn. I bet you. It's just, this is where dentists go and then just knock it out because they're like, oh, look at those clean gums from Jessica. Oh, she's sexy. Oh, she brushes all day long. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Don't click on it. Let's see. Copy link. And I'm gonna get hacked. I'm gonna get hacked. And I'm hacked. There we go. Done. It can't open. It just made it up. The site can't be reached. See, now I'm gonna double. Now I'm spurious of getting stuff from Ronaldo. Yes, what Arbot said. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. It would be super phenomenal of you guys.
Matthew, you fuck. That's so funny.
What did he do now?
How do you start a
Bro.
random-
And demonetized. We just got it, and it's gone.
So good. Oh shit.
Where did I miss? I'm missing fun things in the chat. Wait, what? Oh, I asked something and then... Damn it! The stupid thing. I wish they could make it smaller so I can see more of the chat. Now I've got to look up at the big chat. Probably missed it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe you can find what they're talking about. I can't... Somewhere. God, I didn't see that one. Thanks, Spoon. Okay. Actually, I loved Edward Norton, that movie. I must say, like, of all the Edward Norton is pretty much. This is the one thing I was pissed off about the whole Marvel vibe is when they replaced Edward Norton with that other Muppet, and then that stupid same Muppet has got like political views, and it irritates the crap out of me. As soon as anybody that's actor has political views, they should just go away. Stop watching
I
this.
should just
Keep your
keep quiet.
politics to yourself.
Yeah.
Welcome to join the stream. Of course. Anytime. I haven't had him on for ages. Let's see.
So explain only gums. What is only gums?
I don't know. This sounds dodgy to me.
Is
No,
it like where
what I said was
a
no. What I
dentist
said was
hits
true.
you with that funny gas, and then obviously you pass out, and they do shit to your body. Is that?
It's similar,
Yeah.
but what I'm assuming, no, dude, what I said in the beginning was correct. Only gums is like it's like what we started with only bries, right? It's like not safe for work, but bri stuff, just everything bri related. So like you're alone at home, you're like
Everything is like gum related.
Yeah, it's gum related, or like gummy bear, like or like what's sweet gums. I don't know. It's two things.
Reese is also saying Whistler started the only gums. What is this? I'm so curious now, but I'm so.
He should explain himself. I'm. What's going on here?
104 sounds like a Cape.
This sounds like offensive towards people living in Cape Town. That's what it's. That's how this is feeling, Ronaldo. This is feeling offensive towards. Yeah. Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah. But it also does sound like if you enter that fetish, you can. This is a place where you can go and knock one out for. I'll wear massacant. Oh God. Oh, I can imagine what that looks like. It's like also, but this is also where So no, I was right. It can be two things at the same time. This is like people who don't have teeth and other people who are into that fetish, right? But it's the same thing for dentists. So dentists go there going, oh fuck, I wish I could work on her teeth. Oh my God, I wish I could build her. And you said, it's like that's what it is.
Whistler says, no, it's a service where people without teeth get pretty girls to chew their food for them. And then what spits it in their mouth like a mama bird, like that.
Oh my God. Okay, you guys have just gone dark. I thought we were dark here. Charmaine, gums be going. Beat your meat for more. Okay, that's wow. You guys just like I thought we were doing weird shit here.
I actually
you bring all these weirdos to my channel now, Ronaldo. What the
I like that.
You have people eat food for other people. Oh my God, that's just.
Yeah, but I'm really curious. Like, do they transfer it across? Like, the guy like opens his mouth and like the chick like sits.
Oh no, goes,
no, and like drops it into the mouth.
No. You know what it is? I think it's like you chew it and then you put it into like a glass, and they have a straw. Oh my God! Oh my God! I can't think about it. Fuck, that's gross. But meat, do you pay people extra if it's meat though? If it's like a
tough like a
overcooked steak. Yeah, there we go. Overcooked steak. Then what? Ooh, I see. We've got.
Whistler says what the girl does is they put a bag in their mouth and chew the food in a bag. Then it's like a little bags of food, but it's just a real thing.
It's not a real thing. This is some weird shit, y'all.
It was real.
No, this sounds dodgy. I mean,
do I get to choose what the chick wears? Like, can she do the whole bird thing dressed in a bikini and go?
Where are you taking this?
And drop it.
Yeah. This is what Yolandi says. I'm with Yolandi on this. You guys, this has gone way. You guys, it's basically mouth blender. There we go. Yeah, it's basically mouth blender.
Yeah, Whistler says it's a real thing.
No, it's not a real thing. You guys are making this up. I'm not going to go Google.
I'm so gullible right now, guys.
You are gullible.
Just
I'll send a link to Ronaldo, but like he just did a stream. Maybe he's tired. He does a lot of internet work, but if he wants to come on, we can explain it. If he doesn't, we're like, it's totally cool, homie.
Leave it up to the imagination, but I hope it's true.
How did I get my buddy? Hold my teeth. You guys keep saying it's real. Wait, only gums.
Whistler says it's real. He says pinky promise.
I
be a real
don't know. Have you ever seen Whistler's Pinky? Exactly. Maybe he doesn't even have one.
He says, "Get Yanni so he can explain it." Who's Yanni? Whistler. Is that Whistler?
Whistler's
Is Whistler's
Yanni.
real name Yanni?
I don't
Have you
think it's
seen
really
him? He
Yanni.
does not look like a Yanni.
He doesn't look like a Yanni. He looks like a, I don't know, like a Seth. Like, no, he
He
looks
actually looks
harder.
like he would
looks-
be. What's that biker show that was on TV a while back? Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, the guy
He
from.
looks like he's.
Yeah, he's that
Yeah,
guy.
he looks like he's. Yeah, he looks like he's one of those guys. Like I do not see him as Yanni.
He's not a Yanni. He's a fake name. See, this is why I don't believe that we were lied about the Whistler Reese thing for the first part of it, and then the
Yeah.
truth came out that Reese was actually a lady with hair,
Yeah.
and she was pretty, and then Whistler was like a cool dude who, like, you know, games and stuff. All of it was like the spurious lie. It was this whole fake thing, and now the truth is now he's going no pinky press. There's nothing about only guns here.
Yeah,
I'm just getting like,
get Whistler on.
gun
Reese
disease.
gets Whistler. He needs to explain this to us. I'm picturing like this chick in a bikini hovering over dude
Where can I?
and just
Where
like
can I send it
chewing
to
it and then spitting it
Whistler?
in his mouth.
How can I send the link to Whistler? What? Like, send it to you on
Discord.
on Discord. Whistler. Whistler. I don't have Whistler. Whistler's not in my chat. I'm not friends with Whistler.
Oh, that's shocking. That's not cool.
I know that is
What the hell?
shocking. I don't know how this works.
Only gums? I gotta Google this.
I don't
This
know,
can't
dude.
be a
Guys,
real thing.
where is? Oh wait, here we go. Yep, this is a proper. The act of chewing food for another person is called pre-mastication or pre-chewing. The practice involves physically breaking down the food by chewing it before giving it to someone else who is unable to chew. Ew! Why don't we listen? This is why we have blenders.
Oh, that's real love right there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that ever. I wouldn't want anybody to do that for me. That's why I
real love.
just buy like you know, just blend it. There we go, bro. Just put food in there and drink all of it. Just drink protein shakes forever. Oh, you guys should probably buy it. I mean, I think I think there is a market for everything these days. I watched Whatever the other day, and there was a large lady there, and she was making like $1,000 a day. So there's a market for everything. I'm just gonna put that out there. Only gums. There's a lot of people in Cape Town.
Only gums, that is hectic.
That don't have teeth. They will like that. And also, maybe you can start
doesn't
a thing.
have the same taste.
What?
Rory. Blended doesn't have the same taste. So gross.
Ew! God, that's gross. There we go. Yeah, just use a fork. We don't have to be chewing food for teethless people. What if you're a frontline and your buddy wants one last crust? Dude, listen. I don't know. I'm one of those people like where if you have a coffee and you have a rusk, right? I love a good rusk.
Mm-hmm.
There's just one thing I don't like about it. The problem is sometimes you have a rusk and then you dip it and then a little chunk of it falls down and then you can't find it. And then while you're drinking your coffee later on, all of a sudden there's this little bit goes in and it's like, oh, and you're like, oh, you just basically want to hurl. Like, I just imagine that's what it is times infinity.
Yeah, but like also, I don't think it would be as like runny. It would be a lot thicker.
Oh God, stop. Okay.
This is just saying.
What? My dentist said I should try flossing more, so I've started taking dance lessons now. Is that a twerk joke?
I mean, I could see it being a twerk joke. Yeah,
it's a twerk joke.
Rory, yes, like snot. That's correct. That's what I mean. It's like this big loogie.
Telling me better survive. Spoonstel, tell your buddy you better survive long enough to enjoy it. Oh my god, this is, how did you guys get here? I mean, I get the whole vibe with
this. Yeah.
no. This is the product of someone's thinking. Voortsekker thinking of the future. I mean, listen, I think all opportunities should be tried.
I can understand this for like a medical purpose, like obviously the guy can't chew, so you feed him like that. But how's it turned into a whole site called Only Gums, and now it's become like a thing?
Wait, I was gonna just hold on. Flossing is a dance. I've never heard of this. When you say flossing is a dance, I'm imagining twerking in a G-string. I'm just saying.
Spoon says, do not type flossing to YouTube.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't type that into.
Oh, but I'm curious.
No, you're gonna go do it, aren't you? Whistler, are you not on Discord? Whistler, are you in Discord? If you're on Discord, bottom of the link of the YouTube video, there is a link to the Discord. Just join the Discord, and I can send you the thingy. I can send you the link.
Okay, so Ronaldo says there isn't a website called Only Gums. I'm joking, and that you should get the domain.
The domain,
but it isn't. But it
is a real thing.
Yeah, it is a real thing.
So people are into, like, people actually do this. Oh my god, chewing food for other people. Let me just. Oh god, chewing food for other people.
Matthew, my grief counselor died. He was so good. I don't even care.
Oh my god, it's like it's like an actual thing. Oh my god, now I'm even. Oh, why? Why?
Is it the guy like dropping it in?
I'm like, here we go. It's reasons for it, because what was it? Andre was correct. Andre said it's called pre-mastication or kiss feeding. It's reasons for pre-mastication. Oh god, I'm not going to call pre-mastication. It sounds like pre-masturbation, which is weird. Let's call it kiss feeding. Reasons for kiss feeding: infant care.
No.
Okay, why?
Have you never heard of puree?
Yeah, like I'm saying, can't you just like is it one of those people that go like, there's like, it's so much more enzymes when it comes. I don't know. Disability or illness, dude. Literally, first case blender, second case blender. Cultural practices.
About Lindy.
Post someone a blender if it's cultural, and it's like, it's people in like the Eskimos, or like somebody like in the Amazon. We've got drones now. Fly the fucking drone over, drop a blender with a battery blender. That you whisk your stuff with. Get that.
I just discovered that Lindy D has sympathetic bad reflex.
Wait, hold on. I'm sending send a message.
Oh, I'm going to.
There we go. Control V. There we go, Whistler.
What's up, Lindy?
What? You could not, because it's. Oh, God, look at me. Add. I've got to add. Why can't I send you a message? Oh, okay. You add me as a friend, Whistler. Sorry, because I can't. Clyde, by saying I'm not allowed to send you a link. He's only accepting. Yeah, you're only accepting direct messages from friends. You have to add me as a friend, Whistler. Whistler.
Lindy, that's such a weird thing.
CRISPR. No, guys, listen. This is. I mean, listen. Cultural practice. Other potential reasons. It can also be learned behavior or symptom of. What? No, it isn't. Potential concerns: hygiene and disease transmission. I just thinking icky. Oh, there we go. Okay, now, okay. Can we do links now? There we go. Done. Sorry for the confusion, good sir.
Yes, that was a mission.
I know, there was a loss, eh? Yeah, no, this is gross. Guys, I'm 100% with you. This is not Kif. There is no web. No, there's no web. Just go Google it. It's just basically look for chewing food for other people. It's literally gross. Literally, listen. If there's an issue where people are doing this, let's post them. Let's get. Who's that? Who's the blender people?
Like there's a
What's the
few, like
blender that
Russell and Hobbs.
No. What's like the blender that everybody has? I've got one. The fucking
NutriBullet.
There we go. Get NutriBullet to make mini Nutri. Dude, you get a mobile, small pocket-sized NutriBullet that works on batteries. Just post that to places where people need to do this. Everything can be blended. Yeah, you can do literally any of them. NutriBullet.
Yeah.
This is just weird. Why? Weird that people are into stuff, eh? I mean, listen, if you compare this to like pegging and some of the other stuff, like this is probably like still cool.
Like Reese says, there's that chick who like farts in a jar and sells it.
Yeah, I know. It's like the chick who sells bath water. It's like, okay. I don't know. Listen, I'd rather buy someone's bath water or their farts in a jar than like, I don't know, have my food chewed for people. Like, listen, I don't want either of them.
Any of those. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Why would you want
any of those?
Listen, someone explain to me, why would you want someone else's fart in a jar? There we go. Whistler. How's it, good sir?
Good. Now you're on the wrong screen. Hold on, let me make a plan real quick. Move you.
There we go. There we
where
go.
I can see you.
He looks like he's from.
Oh, you got a warm beanie.
Show with the bikes.
Thank you, courtesy of a wifey. All right, that looks good.
Yeah, it looks sexy. Damn it. Wait, hold on.
I see you, yeah.
Let's fix this. There we go. Why can't we make Darthron small? There we go.
There we go. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Why is it so white?
I don't know.
Is there a dark mode? There we go. There's dark mode.
Oh, there we go.
Use this dark mode. If you don't use dark mode, we can't be friends.
Everything in my life is dark mode.
Yeah.
Even the people I know.
Even Escom. So I'm looking for the video quickly, right? I can't remember, but this weekend, I think it was like Saturday evening or something, on my For You page, doom scrolling when you can't sleep, doom scrolling on TikTok. This thing comes up where this girl explains, that she chews food for people, and I'm like,
well, wait, like she does it like this, like the chick putting it in the jar. So she chews it, puts it in a jar, and then like posts it.
No, she doesn't put it in a jar. She takes like a plastic bag. Hold on.
Oh my God! Can't just packaging? Come on, guys.
No, like a white little bag, right? This is like I don't know what bag this is. But this thing's not.
It's just gotten worse.
This is not going to get clipped, right? But imagine this is like a small little bag, right?
Yeah.
You put it into your and you put the food in there, and then you chew it.
Okay, all right.
And it's like this. Then you chew, and then she like, there's a happy, right? And then next one, and she keeps on chewing it in a bag like that. And then she explained she was making money. You know how people sell like feed picks and all kinds of stuff? Some people literally wants like toast, dude, where you've toasted their bread, but before you toasted it, you stepped on it. And then they toast it, and then you send it to somebody. So this girl chews food for people, and then you get to choose her outfit, and she records you.
But she chooses. You could choose her outfit. Like I would. Like I can go. Listen, I want you in a schoolgirl outfit, chewing my food, and then send it to me.
Yeah, and then while you watch the video, I guess having
you can like What?
Obviously, I liked the video. I needed to kind of like my For You page was getting a little boring, right?
I need new things in my life.
My favorites, and then she wanted 2 more of these come up. So I'm like, this is interesting. I can't remember if I sent it to Reese, but
dude, that's insane.
It was right. It was pretty.
I'm going with Spoon on this. Like, listen, capitalism has gone too far here, guys. We need to back the fuck off now. No, because she doesn't actually put it in her mouth. Like she just like
no, she doesn't
bag.
like. Yeah, she chews it inside like a little bag, like small little plastic see-through bag. She puts it in her mouth and then like.
But I mean, so is it? Do you think is it more if she actually chews it and then spits it into a jar?
Dude, this is the internet, right? There's a service for everything. I'm sure. I'm sure there's a service for everything. I would have just used a blender if I'm in that situation, but
there we go.
This guy doesn't have a blender, right?
But I mean, like, so wait,
like blender as a service, dude.
Yeah, no, but exactly, it's blender service. But it's like I'm thinking, like, did this originate from maybe the chick thinking about it, or there's like a guy going, you know what, like,
that's
you know what,
turn on. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
it's
I
like
want.
you know, like this hot chickie is just not doing it for me. You know what'd be really rad if she chewed my food while I like beat one, like where I beat my meat, you know, and I'm going, what?
Probably.
How did we fucking get there?
There's a service for everything on the internet. It's silly, but I mean, yeah. I mean, where in your life would you have seen somebody sell like pics of their feet, right? Like feet pics.
No, dude. If I show any of this shit to my grandmother, right, she would fucking like she would go like she would think it's a lie.
Girls where you can buy their underwear or something, right? I mean, it's like there's something wrong with you.
No, of course. Like, listen.
You know, we listen and we don't judge, right? So,
I mean, listen.
I'm gonna judge.
I'm going to judge too. The thing is this, right? I get the underwear thing, right? Because it's like it's a souvenir of someone. The fart in a jar. I'm like, what is it like? Like, I mean, how do you like, and then go like you close it up again? Like, I mean, like it's gone by the time you open it one time. It's one use only, and it's like, why would you want to smell? Like, and also like the bathwater. What do you do with the bathwater?
I think it's the idea of it. It's the idea of, you know, you getting I don't know, some pretty girl, like this is the picture of this pretty girl, whatever, you get a fart. It's like I guess it's like an addiction, the same way as how you would have a porn addiction or something. I guess it's like that type of addiction where you want that type of physical thing. I mean, well, if it's physical even, but I mean,
I mean, to a degree it is. Yeah, you're right. It's like it's almost like it's that sort of that's one thing I never understood about America, right? They've got this fascination with memorabilia. Oh, like the shirt was like, and I mean, I get there's the two aspects of it. There's the monetary aspect years later, and then there's the sort of, oh well, this was something like Babe Ruth wore, or like this famous person, or here's like a thing Elvis had. But these are fucking like content creators, like.
Same guy that bought Pamela Anderson's breast implants. Like there was some guy that bought her breast implants. She apparently had to get like a breast reduction, and then her old ones were up for.
Look, I mean, see, but that again, like that I would consider that like there are two ways. I would go, okay, cool. Well, I'd probably rather buy crypto before I buy Pam's boobs, but I can imagine like you hold on to those for a couple of years, it's going to be like, you know, that's going to be like that's money in the bank, right? But what do you like?
One way to look at it.
I mean, were they washed?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I had a Pamela Anderson poster on my wall when I was a kid, but I mean, I'm not going to be buying implants.
No, I wouldn't buy implants. I mean, I would like
not even for an
my happy place. Sometimes my happy place sometimes is like, if I have a good dream, I imagine just all I'm seeing is just like I'm just seeing Baywatch, the music playing, and then like Pamela Anderson and the other girl running, and just running towards somewhere, and it's like okay, I'm going. Especially when I'm stressed, sometimes I just go like, and I just imagine that scene, and everything just calms down.
It's your husa scene.
That's what I'm imagining when men do yoga and they like, you know, like the breathing stuff. That's what I imagine they do. Just Pamela Anderson. Into the darkness.
I see this 2 questions, if you don't mind. I see Peter.
How's it, Peter? I was about to bring it up. Yeah.
Saying, cool. Talking to us about the hoodie, and then he also says, "Are you aware of taser hose?" What's taser hose? That sounds painful.
We're trying to start it's like it's a self-defense thing. Somehow, I don't know where we came up with it. The chat helped us. We came up with the idea of like, you know, because guns are expensive, and everybody can't afford a gun. So what can we use to stop, you know, intruders? We just thought like, listen, let's just add 2 things, a hose pipe and electricity. And all you do is you can just take an extension cord, cut it off, and put the 2 wires on the water, and then you stand with the hose. When an intruder comes, you get like your wife to just switch on the plug, and you just blast them with water electricity, taser hose.
Like electrified water.
We're not sure about. Listen, it sounds dangerous. We haven't tested it yet, but I don't think anything bad would happen. Just don't do it yet.
Yeah, I also wouldn't be the one testing it.
Yeah, no. Listen, we're gonna get.
I wouldn't be the one.
We're gonna get Elon on it. We're gonna get Elon on it. Elon's gonna help us. He watches the show every now and again. We're gonna get him to help develop taser hose.
Okay. Okay, maybe just get the website in the meantime. So that's what Ronaldo was after. I mean, I'm sure there's a market for it, but
bro, there's going to be a market.
Can I tell you what I would do? I would literally do what Ronaldo did: just go and buy the domain, and all we do is like launching soon, and you put a subscribe here to keep you notified, type of thing. That's it. Put email addresses in there.
I'm in the process.
Let us collect email addresses.
I'm in the process of basically putting together, like I bought we bought like VO3 and that thing for work, so we're busy fucking around that. So I'm going to use VO3 and make like a KIF advert for taser hose. So I'm going to do that. I should go buy the domain. You're right, I should.
Yeah. It's cheap.
No one in the chat to do
the domain.
Yeah, exactly.
To Peter's question on the hoodie, it says "game with kindness." So as a gamer and a streamer, let me move this on this way. Game with kindness. It's literally a quote that came about being an online gamer and streaming. And in my gaming community, we obviously have a lot of female gamers as well. There's a lot of toxicity against female gamers. And for me, gaming is that one place where it's an escape from reality. It's a place where we have fun, and it's a place where all the other BS shouldn't be there, no matter your sexual orientation, sexual preference, body shape, race, doesn't matter, dude. Gaming is the one place where we are all equal, right? And then this came about, Game with Kindness. So, and then I made a hoodie for it. And then obviously when people in my chat, when I give away merch or something, like it's usually like a t-shirt or a hoodie or something that's got the Game with Kindness hashtag on it.
They should really apply that in Call of Duty, because those people,
dude,
like
that's the thing.
Call of Duty is rough.
They made me.
You've seen those videos about the Call of Duty lobbies. It's insane. It's like, but the thing is, to me, it's like, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a free speech absolutist, but I'm like, listen, like, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I'm like, like you're going to have a dick bag that's going to be a dick bag, like constantly. There must be like, I think what they should do is they should have a method where you can kick someone from a lobby, where if they're being like, because you can just call someone stupid. You can call someone, like, you could be rude if you want to, right? But like, there should be a way to just go like, okay, cool, I want to be in this part. Like if you're, this is a fucking tricky one. I don't know. I haven't thought this one through yet.
So here's the thing though, right? I'm not a massive Call of Duty player, but again, I will play whatever the community wants to play sometimes. So one of my friends, we were grinding a bit of Call of Duty. I mean, I last played Call of Duty on my Xbox 360 10 years ago though, right? So all the story mode versions of Call of Duty, not like lately it's all the online stuff. So this one day we were playing Call of Duty, like Warzone 2, I think. And we were like nailing this team, right? And it was one of those things we were like driving over them and whatever, and they were like half alive and trying to raise. And this one kid, because you've got proximity chat, right? This one kid was swearing at us, but I can't remember the exact words or things. But like my initial response was, because he was swearing Afrikaans, my initial response was like, does your dad know the swear words you're using or something like that? Because even in that situation, I'm not going to be toxic back at him. I'm just going to like, dude,
of course,
be proud of what you're saying. And his dad comments and tell me, don't talk to my son like that.
Oh my
and
word.
like, just before I could like go back and say to him, it's like, dude, that's going to be something you'd be proud of, right? The squad was wiped, and or whatever you call it in Call of Duty, and we respawned at another area. And I was like, that for me is like one thing I expect like the parents to like, teach their children that online bullying type of thing isn't right. That should just not even be a thing. So, but sadly it is.
The thing is, I mean, like, I think like my philosophy on that is the only thing that you can do is and this is the problem. We can't dictate people to be good parents. right? It's like, you can't. You're going to have kids like that where like they're just, okay, this guy's going to be a fuck up one day. This is how he was raised, that type of shit. You can't stop it, right? But like, what was my point of this? I'm just going like, there's got to be a different way. Like the thing is, I think with the bullying thing is like we got to try and, I mean, when I was a kid, I was like, my mom would tell me, I was in an English class. I was English. I'm Afrikaans, but I was in English class getting like bliksemed by all the Afrikaners. Not like bliksemed, I was still big, but they were bullying you because Engelsman, blah, 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 that type of shit. I was like, the only thing is like going, okay, well, just, sticks and stones, that type of vibe, So, I mean, I don't know. It's a difficult one because like you have people that come from a good home that aren't used to it. Now you're just playing a game and there's some douchebag in there. They're just being like a proper prat. You know what I mean?
I think it's also a generational thing though. Before I go to that, I see Peter Swanga saying, what's my recommendation? Peter, do you mean like my recommendation around how I think we should be addressing this issue? Just context of the question. I kind of missed that, sorry. And then you look like a Warhammer 4000, a 40k player. Dude, you know what? That's a game I haven't played. Curious how Peter Swanga knows this many games. I mean, he's a funny guy. I've met him in like in this
in real life. Okay.
Not in real life yet, but I mean, he games. I mean, I love to hear when people game. I think your point I wanted to say is I think it's a generational thing though, right? I mean, I'm 44, right? Born 81.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, I grew up playing games in the 80s and the 90s or late 80s when you were like, big enough. Early 90s, TV games where you have to like blow on the cartridge, put it in, get the TV games to work. You can't save your games. You have to like leave the TV on overnight just to clock Mario Brothers or something. Before internet came out, we grew up differently though, right? So our ideas of like online gaming was LAN party. You had to carry your PC to somebody's house.
I remember that, dude. Yeah,
it was generally a lot more. I don't know what the right word is. Is it like there was a lot more respect amongst players, though, right? Even if you were to like, say, there was like 8 or 10 people. I remember I was like 21 years old, and I would go and pick up this one kid. Let's use IGN. His IGN was Krypton or Kryptonite, and I would go and then agree to his dad, like, I will look after him, and his dad would give me money, and I would buy McDonald's and make sure he's fed and whatever, and I'll have him home tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. or something, but he would be safe.
Yeah, of course.
So we grew up in that. So I'm not used to us having that level of like pure toxicity where I would, like be swearing like, who's this? Fuck, is this, that, whatever? Because there's probably some guy sitting 3 rooms from me with his TV screen on the toilet that's bigger than me that's going to come and like, who are you talking to or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But now when it's online, it's the same thing, I think, where you have like these keyboard warriors on social media that would like just, have their little 5 seconds and they feel good about it. It's the same thing with online gaming. I think it just comes from there. The problem is very much like with kids these days, you have parents that would give their kid the keys to play with or their phone to play with. Just shut up, just play with his phone. That's what's happening with online gaming as well, because consoles and things aren't that expensive. I mean, it's expensive, but it's not like gaming PC 50,000 rand. I mean, you buy a console for 6-7 grand. There your kid goes, right? Sit and forget. You leave them. They play their game online. So there's no parent interaction to know who they're talking with. I mean, that opens up a whole nother, world of like how kids are being exploited. But now kids are in that same lobbies as adults, and now people are swearing, and now it's a fun thing and whatever, right? So I think it kind of just becomes perpetual in that regard.
No, of course. I think you raise a good thing. I think you raise an interesting topic. I mean, an interesting point, because I think it comes down to like when we were younger. Because I'm pretty much the same age as you. When we were younger, there was this thing about respect, and I think we've lost that. And especially anonymity it helps. I mean, like I love anonymity, but there's still, I have respect even when like there's a douchebag that tunes me on X or on Twitter or whatever. But it's like, I wouldn't just, I've never, apart from being the like, maybe like a politician, right? Because they deserved it. Where they've done a bad thing first. I would never just climb into a conversation with someone being disrespectful. It's just going like, listen, you have an opinion, I have an opinion. And what you say now is true. It's like you couldn't do this back in the day. Like there was just in the gaming community, there was far more respect. There was just respect in general, I think. I think there was just better parenting. I think this is almost like a visual picture of like just where society's at. Just people just don't give a shit about it. It's almost like driving when you have like with taxis. It's like, O's do not give a shit. And like, but I mean, like, how would you How would you curb that? How do you change that though? I mean, like, isn't there a way for like? Go for it.
Banning somebody isn't always the answer. It doesn't
help.
It doesn't solve the problem because no lessons learned, though, right? So it's a tricky one because if you think about it, like that kid, if I recall, I might have the video somewhere, so I might have clipped the whole thing because I thought it was funny, though, right? But I mean, that kid was probably like 12 years old. Okay, this was probably last year that we played. So if it's 12 years ago, we're talking about 2012. We're talking about somebody born in 2012, right? Somebody born in 2012 don't approach technology the way we approach it.
No.
Because they've never experienced dial-up modem. They've never experienced games in any way that we do. They're only used to online game. They have this inherent, like the always on internet experience. You know, what is a cap? What is I mean, on your phone, obviously, you have data and stuff. But I mean, what is a cap? You just have internet. You just have Wi-Fi. Stuff just works.
Yeah.
So there's that. The other thing is, I think, it's you can report like you know, that type of stuff in the games. They just end up getting banned probably. Now it really depends on like I mostly play Apex Legends. In Apex, when you report somebody for doing something, Apex doesn't have proximity chat and stuff, so it's hard in Apex to see that against other teams. But if you're playing like solo lobbies and you just, you know, have randoms playing with you, you sometimes have them being like, you know, really, really toxic, right? There you can report your own players. And you sometimes get feedback actually where they tell you like, hey, we have found this, or we have, you know, not find it to be, you know, if it's in Afrikaans or something, they tend to not, because sometimes we have South Africans playing. But if it's in English, you sometimes get them pick it up and they say they send somebody a warning or something. The problem is it doesn't solve it though, right? For me, it's about awareness. Something as this is insignificant, but every post I do, if you look at Insta or whatever, every time I stream, that hashtag is being used though, right?
Yeah.
It's this one thing. So in our gaming community, everybody else started adopting it. Like you have your YouTube icons in chat, your emojis in chat. We made one for Game with Kindness, and we have that in chat, and people start using that though, right? So it's obviously mostly on Twitch now, but it's the same thing. It's kind of like creating that awareness and trying saying to people like, hey, this is not the right way of doing it. But it's a small thing. We're trying to make it nice in our community, and it's one of those problems that isn't going to go away unless you have awareness, because parents won't know what their kids are up to. They think it's funny and they think it's cool because of like what they can say and do to people, and it's pure just bullying though, right? This is just at scale because kids can be ruthless. So you know, if you just think about school bullying, I mean, you know, I grew up with being bullied in school. I'm not gonna go and cry about it, but I mean, if you take that and you just like, you know, put 25 years on that, you know, I think it's even just worse in online gaming. It's sad though, right?
No, of course.
And the only way is through awareness.
No, I think you're right. The only way is through awareness. I mean, I think just having people have just mutual respect for other people, I think would be a good thing. But it's like that's difficult to instill into somebody at the age of like, you know, like what 10? I mean, these days it's younger and younger, right? You've got like I've been at a game lobby. I mean, I don't play Call of Duty. I'm not like a multiplayer because it's just like I felt like saying those things to kids, but I'm like, what am I going to say? This, like, you know, spawned into a game. This guy just like, I just get killed. I'm like level 1 there, you know, maxed out. I'm just going like, this is not my game. It's not fun for me. But it's like, how do you teach someone at the age of 12 to like start having respect when they grew up on the internet alone by themselves, and they're doing this because then they, you know, they get a following online, they get a following on their channel or some shit, and this is the thing they do, which is just, I mean. Yeah, I get it. I think awareness is a good way to go, and just like being able to go, listen, if you're in a game with people like that, just like block them if you can. So I mean, like, so here's a question, right? Hypothetically, if you're in a game like Apex and you're experiencing somebody that's just being an absolute knob end, can you block them so that when you spawn into a new game, well, say like you do, like you said,
like somebody in my own squad.
No. For example,
in another squad. Either way, you could block them. Yeah. So if you block them, you won't
ever end up in a squad with them again.
So in two ways. Let's answer that in two ways.
Yeah.
If I have somebody in my own squad, right, and they toxic, or I see them cheating or something, now there's ways of seeing somebody cheats, obviously sometimes, right? If I block them, they won't be able to talk to me. like in game or whatever, but they also never squad up with me again because
Oh,
of
okay,
the
that's
block,
what I
right?
mean.
But if I'm playing against another team, like in Apex, when you die, before you can go to the next game, you actually spectate the other team and you can see what they're doing, right?
And you
if
can
you
hear
see
what they're
somebody
saying, right?
cheating there, you can't hear what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
And for the most part, people in Apex don't use in-game voice either. Anyway, they would use Discord or something. So you would see what they're doing. I can go and report them, but I could also go and block them. And if I block them, even though they weren't in my party or in my squad, they won't ever squad up with me.
And you'll never face them sort of in like a... Okay,
no, you'll never face them.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you'll never actually play against them in like a game again because when you've blocked them. I think that's also that's probably a good way of doing it. But I think, if you have a community, I think that's a good way of going about it. Just to go like, listen, I'm doing this, like, if we're going to game with respect towards each other people. That's like the same thing. It's like, I mean, I'll do the same with every single guest I get on here. It's like, listen, you come on, we respect each other, even if we disagree. That's just, that's just the thing we have to do. It's like, you don't want to play with or against people that are just absolute tard heads.
No, true. And I mean, that toxic thing in gaming is not something we can solve, I guess, with technology. You'll have to solve it with awareness. It's the same thing with cybersecurity, though, right? We can have, obviously, that's my line of work. You can have all the best world's firewalls and security software and whatever, but the human being remains your biggest risk. It's
100%.
That human layer of defense, the person that needs to make that conscious decision whether is this link dodgy or not. That awareness is kind of like what gets them to not click on it, like don't click on the link. But it's going to be the same thing in gaming. I missed something from sorry, go for it.
So I was thinking what you could do is you could, like, for example, if you don't mind the constant bullying online, like log on to a server that offers that for you if that's your cup of tea. But like just something that Mork said earlier on, like especially if you're starting off like a new character, like level 1, just ranking up is so difficult, and then you've got like a 12-year-old kid tuning the shit out of you.
Yeah, I know.
Tuning you're a noob, and you're like, yeah, of course I'm a noob. But I find that it's frustrating. I secretly enjoy it because it just makes me want to work harder. But it does get to a point where I go, oh my god, this is so boring, because it's it's and I feel bad. Like, I mean, I can handle it. I don't have a problem with it, but I feel for like younger kids that are trying to actually play and just enjoy it is such a hectic thing. So I get what you say, like, be kind in gaming. Like, I'd like to play most of my games online, but I avoid it because firstly, because I don't like people. So like, I'm fine with just like being single player. But like every now and then, like I'll go on, I'll play some Call of Duty. But I don't last long. Like I get like a nice run, and then you get the spawn campers that I hate. The moment you spawn, they just nail you, and then like you have to hear them on top of them winning. You have to hear them tune you as well, and you're like, I'm just like trying to enjoy it.
Again, something like the spawn campers and stuff. It's annoying though, right? Because they're farming free kills, but it's also not very what's the right word? It's not sportsmanlike, or e-sportsmanlike, and if you want. So again, it's about just that I guess ethical, what's morally right in that thing, because you wouldn't do it in physical games though, so you shouldn't do it there. A lot of games are building in anti things for that, so that players can't do that, or they would penalize people that does that. Like, games understands how that works. There's a game now, I forgot its name, that had that spawn camp protection thing on it. Like what they started doing, it's like a new game that launched a little while ago. What happened is when you spawn, you're like invisible for like 10 seconds or 15 seconds, so you can go and navigate, and then you kind of like or the moment you start shooting or something, then obviously you come out of it, so you don't have that unfair advantage. But they're trying to solve things like that. Listen, I'm very much the same. You have like how you want to engage with people. I enjoy online gaming purely because of there is like that little fake barrier between, I guess, you and people, because you interact in this way, and and it's not physical. There's nobody you have to like wonder like, oh shit, when are they going to go home this evening? I want to go to bed. You know, these guys just sit here and listen. It's the third cup of like, you know, last round of coffee. You don't have any of that, right? I'm like, yes, guys, I need to go to bed now. Boom, done, right? I like that. So, you know, there's benefits in that regard.
Dude, that's like the things I think about when people come over. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, shit. What do you, babe? How do we get them to leave when it's like gets too late? And it's like, you know, you have these conversations. It's like I'm glad I'm not the only person who thinks of stuff like that.
No,
it's just going like,
me and Reese
all
have
right,
that conversation.
let's have a
like,
coffee.
How are we going to do this? Sometimes Reese has this thing. It's like, I'm going to the loo real quick. You just never see her again.
I've got this awesome friend. And when we go have like. I got bride at their house. My buddy's, our guitarist's wife.
Hold on, I'm being abused.
I got it on camera. We're recording.
We got it on camera. We got it on camera. You can, dude.
Record, please, somebody help.
We've got a case against her.
So you know what she does, though, right? I have this on stream where I get shot with nerf darts. Does this focus with nerf darts?
Why did you buy that for her?
Dude, I have a wall of nerf guns. I'll send you guys the photo. There's literally like machine gun nerf guns. There's like pistols, revolvers, like a whole wall of nerf guns. So she gets to choose how she wants to shoot me. I would. Sometimes I forget to take a backup gun just in case. You never know what's going to happen.
I heard my name. Yeah, I know. It's like I think it's a difficult one.
I was being
that's totally fine, dude. I was like, I'm kind of I'm probably in the same boat as like Daltron. I don't actually do online games. I mean, what have I don't even like. I'm not into. I'm like sort of. I don't want to. I don't like that vibe of not being able to pause something. That's like I think one of the main reason I don't play online games. Like.
Yeah,
like to me, it's like okay, just
I
was it pause because like I'll have a client phone me at like 7, 8 o'clock something, or like a friend or some shit. And I'm like, okay, cool. Online gaming, I can't. Or the wife she'll on purpose. I tried to play online gaming for a while. We were playing ESO online, and then like, and I can't fucking talk to you right now. Just pause it. I'm like, this isn't how it works. Pause. Yeah, it's like
it's a good point you make though.
Pause it.
So here's the thing. As a kid, I mean, until you really played something like Quake or whatever, where you started getting that competitive gameplay, all the games you played was like, I call it story mode games, but like single player games though, right? This single player games, or maybe like couch co-op or something like co-op games, but kind of like the game just, you run through all the levels, you clock it.
Yeah.
And since I moved, because here's the other challenge though, right? As a kid, I would friend upwards. My friends was always older than me. So I would be the 17-year-old and I would have some 23-year-old coming to pick me up for games or something. My parents would hate it, right? I mean, dodgy. But anyway.
Didn't have a van, free candy.
Like competitive games, though, right? Or not competitively, but like, first-person shooters, all that type of stuff. So I've been very used to that. Then when I moved, and I lived on my own, and you could start playing competitive games, started playing that more, and that's always just been what I've been used to playing. So I haven't really played story mode games in a very long time. And recently, my community has said to me, like, I said to them, is actually, guys, I want to mix it up though, right? I don't want to just be an Apex streamer because all I'm doing is Apex content, and I'm also only drawing an Apex crowd. And again, it's not with my game with kindness thing. It's whatever you guys want to play. If you want to play Fortnite, if you guys want to play whatever else, we'll play that. If it's something we can play all together, we do that. And if you guys want to vote, then I'll play story mode stuff. So we started playing some story mode stuff, some scary games. They kind of like love when I do that. And then now recently I started playing The Last of Us, and I realized that I think there's almost like a gap in your like in your problem solving skills if you don't play story mode games, because competitive gameplay and online gameplay is about strategy, and it's about those things. It's about being able to kind of like spot what the other team's going to be doing, understanding how games rotate, how the map rotate works, whatever, right? But in story mode games, there's an element of problem solving and puzzles and things that I think is important too. And I kind of like missed that, right? Because I was like hating on these story mode games, like, oh, I have to play this game now. It's 22 hours to clock this one or whatever.
Yeah.
Now I'm enjoying it a lot because it kind of like makes you think and it gives you that brain challenge, though, right? Which and the reason why I'm mentioning this is there's this book from this lady. I forgot her name now. She's got a PhD in like game design or something. The book's name is Reality is Broken, I think, or something. It's like a yellow front page on the book, if I'm not mistaken. But the book goes around how she thinks gaming is good. And gaming, what we think, like gaming is my escape. It's where I go to when I want to get away from the world. And she's like, that's not what gaming's about. She's like, gaming is about having people be able to solve and deal with all of these other challenges that we have, whether it's social challenges or whatever, things in gaming. Quite interesting. So, I'm like obviously advocating for gaming in a way, but I'm also advocating for the spectrum of games. Everything shouldn't be just be competitive, though, right? It's also about story mode games, whatever. So you don't have to play online games. I think story mode games.
I completely agree with you. The entire concept of gaming is like the shit that you can teach kids via gaming. And I mean, like I think I mentioned it like last Saturday or the last Thursday. I can't remember. We were talking about, I think I found out about the school where they're implementing AI into teaching. It's like the thing with gaming is it teaches you problem solving. It's basically, it's think of chess, but it's chess in a beautiful way that you can experience it. It's like, it's 5 things in one. It's like back in the day, you had what is it, Mortal Kombat, right? There were puzzle games as well, but like now it's like gaming now is like you're watching a movie, you're reading a book, you're listening to an audiobook, you're watching a movie, and you're playing a game of chess, and you have to figure out certain things. It's understanding the psychology of a character. It's like it's not just pixels on a fucking screen. It's like it's in depth. It's really thought through. I mean, like what you just mentioned, Anna. Like storytelling has got like a complexity of like trying to figure out puzzle solving. But the same thing what you're doing is like when you're playing online gaming, that's like trying to figure out the psychology of the player you're playing against. Is he going to go left? Is he going to go right? Is he going to hide behind that thing? That's like teaching people. Like I have the saying, right? Of going, if I want to solve like the municipal issue, I would get people that play Factorio or like SimCity competitively. I would get those people to just run the municipality. It's going to work. But these people play it competitively. My one buddy plays like Factorio, bro. It's like showed me his thing. It's like, how long are you playing it? Like, no, he's been playing like for this one map for like 3 months. And I'm like, you should go work at ESCOM. No, it's insane. It's like, this is what people do for fun. And like, we have people who've studied like engineering, and like they wouldn't be able to handle this on a good day. Like electrician, just the setup of routes and that. I'm going like, why are we not telling these people? Because these people are better at doing stuff. Like, I mean, think about like playing SimCity on like super hard and making it work versus like your people who are actually in government going like, what? Like it's insane.
There's this game. So I saw a comment. Hold on. There's also a comment from Franco Kutsia says play Portal 2. I don't know if you've played Portal.
I love Portal.
Where you have like this gun where you like blast the door and you blast the door and then you're like, dude, that is an epic game.
I tried finding it on PlayStation 4 and I can't find it. I'd love to download it again and play it again. It's such a cool
game. Not on
PlayStation.
That's
I can't find it. I've tried finding it, but it's such a good game.
I wonder if it's on X. I played it on Xbox the first time, and then the second one I played on PC. I wanted to make a comment. There's a game. I don't know if it's Satisfactory or it's City Skylines or City Builder or something. I can't remember.
I played City Skylines.
Which one of the two of it is? There's this one guy. This video that I saw. This one guy broke the game. The game couldn't deal with him having like 100% efficiency or something in the game that far along. Like he literally crashed the game. Like, I mean, these games are designed to kind of like eventually make it so hard for you to play, but not for this guy. This guy kind of like kept on clocking it. That's insane.
No, that's the type. But this is the thing. Is like if we just started like this is the thing when people go like, "Oh, gaming." I think the era we grew up in was gaming was like, oh, it's like it's like bullshit doing nothing. But it's like if you think about like what gaming teaches kids, it's insane. I mean, it's like there's levels of psychology that people can start figuring out. You have like game theory or like a game. You're thinking strategically on like a level that's beyond like what like people in the normal world who don't play games do. This is just the thing. This is the benefits of it. You know what I mean?
It's kids learning.
And that's the thing.
I saw Peter's comment about Shapes 2. Shapes 2 is a really good game as well. I've got like 10 minutes, 30 minutes in the game. I would need to play it a little bit more, but it's very much like Satisfactory and all that stuff. One of my colleagues was telling me his son, this is a couple of years ago, this is probably like 6-7 years ago, so his son would be roughly 10 or 11, 12 somewhere at the time. A couple of them, like 3-4 of them, came together and they built a model or whatever you want to call it of their school in Minecraft, and that was their school project. They did like a version of their entire school in Minecraft, right? I mean, imagine that, right? 4 kids on, I don't know how they shared the server or something in Minecraft. 4 kids, 10, 11, 12 years old. The coordination, the project management, the whatever of them building their whole school digitally in Minecraft and handing that in as a school. And they had the lights work. There's this thing in Minecraft where you can build like switches or something. I don't know how exactly you do it, but you like build a switch and then like the torches light up or whatever. They even had like the rooms with like torches, the lights lit up. Dude, like they're 10. I know I played games when I was 10, but I also saw the sun, right? I mean, and touched grass. So
Minecraft, I play Minecraft. I enjoy it, like especially if I just want a game where I can just be creative. Minecraft is my go-to. It's a really fun game to play. If you like building and having other shit come and break it down and then building it again, and
Bro, here's somebody there's people that built the entire Hogwarts in Minecraft. Why aren't these people, I don't know, doing construction? Like architects and shit like that. I mean, this is next level. This is an open source thing. This isn't some fucking they built the Hogwarts entire map and school in Minecraft. That's insane. I have no idea how long this took.
Dude, now think about it, right? Minecraft was early the 2010s, whatever, 2010, 2011, 2012, somewhere. Minecraft was like 15 years old, right?
Yeah.
Game developed at a time where everybody was pushing for like the best graphics, the best this looks so lifelike, so real, look at the rendering, whatever. They built this game that looked like 8-bit TV game graphics or something, but it's the sandbox that's kind of like ahead of its time at the time, because it was like the first sandbox games I recall, and it made millions. The guy that sold it made like millions.
He's baller, bro. Like, no, but that's the thing. It's like, and again, I just love the line from it. Like, the children yearn for minds. This is a sandbox just to be able to create, just to build, just to like. I mean, this is like it's an amazing game, and like I've tried to get into it. It's not my vibe. I'm like Actually, I wanted to ask you this. So, how are you finding Last of Us? Are you playing Last of Us 1 or Last of Us 2?
I started with Last of Us 1. I'm enjoying it. I'm playing very slow because obviously I have a limit of when I stream for 2 hours, so 7 to 9. I mean, usually chat for like 30, 45 minutes. So I play for about an hour, right? But you don't start to play for an hour because you pause and you talk and you digress and whatever. So I do want to speed it up a little bit off stream, but I am enjoying it. But what's actually grabbing me, because the first day that I played it, I was like, oh, this game is so slow. Like, I need more like action. Where's the zombies? I want to be headshotting guys. And like after the second, the third stream, I'm like, I'm actually enjoying the puzzles because like, where do you go? Because you already you listen with like half an ear when you stream. So you don't always listen to like what they need to do, but you then kind of like follow the flashing lights, or somewhere there's like these little visual cues that you need to go to. But now I'm enjoying that. Like now I'm enjoying like the thinking of the puddles. Like, how do I get here? Like, oh, let's move this rubbish bin, right? Then jump on this thing. So that's what's grabbing me. So it's like, I'm
I mean,
like,
listen,
okay.
I must say off the bat, I mean, I love the storyline of Last of Us. I think it was one of those games I really enjoyed. Like I probably in my top 20. I mean, God of War still like.
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
it's the same vibe as God of War.
will have a special place everywhere. I
Bro,
literally bought the
I love
PlayStation
story.
2 for God of War. I clocked it. I sold my PlayStation 2 to buy an Xbox to play Need for Speed. That was me in 2005, dude.
Hectic. Have you played have you done the new God of War? Dashon, what's it called? God of War.
There's one on Steam.
Ragnarok.
There's one on Steam, right?
Not the newest one, the one before that. When the updated, because there was God of War on PlayStation, and then they redesigned God of War.
Not Ragnarok. You're talking about just the normal God of War before Ragnarok?
Yeah, the one before Ragnarok. Have you played that one?
No, but I see it on special now.
If you like Last of Us, God of War, that game is just, oh my god, the story is the thing that I like. I'm story driven with everything, like a movie, cinema, TV series.
This is the 2022 one. I see now, dude. It's 60% off.
It's absolutely a phenomenal story. Listen, finish Last of Us. You're going to walk away going, wow, that was a story. It has substance, it has depth, there's character, there's like character development, there's like everything that a story needs is in Last of Us. Then go play God of War, that one, and it's like, oh, but there's like parts where I was like, oh, I just loved
God of War purely when he had those things around his arms and he was like, like that was
you're gonna go play God of War. You're going to it's just like, so he's out of the Greek mythology. He ended up in Norse mythology, and he's here now. But this is game design. This looks better than Last of Us. It is. I'm just gonna watch a little trailer of it.
I'll probably take like a break between the two Last of Us. I'm a completionist as well, though, right? So
yeah,
I will do all the side quests, everything. If there's something that flashes, I'm like, what is this? Let's go here, right? So no, I'm definitely going to give it a go. I'll see if it's on console, because I've got an Xbox as well. I think God of War is a game you have to play with a controller.
Yeah, it's not a.
You can use controllers on PC, right? So the Xbox One.
Okay.
You can use them on PC. So
let's see. I think it is. I'll
probably just do that.
What was it like? I don't know if God of War's on Xbox.
I see it's on Steam. I see it's on special, 60% off.
I mean, it should do. It's like if you've got a PlayStation, you don't have PlayStation, but it's free. It's literally free on if you've got the what's the Xbox version of PlayStation Plus?
Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, it's free on PlayStation's Game Pass. But I mean, you should have both. You're a gamer. Why do you not have a Xbox and a PlayStation 5?
I despise people with PlayStations.
We can't be friends.
I'm teasing. No, I have an Xbox. I have an Xbox.
Listen, dude, I thought you were all like being kind. You were being mean to us right now. You're being mean. I hate you, fucking douchebag.
I'd love to have a PlayStation. Can I tell you what? I would love to have a PlayStation purely for what's that racing game? No, it slipped my mind. There's this title for PlayStation. The racing game.
I know what it is.
Hold on.
It's not front. No, that's Xbox. Frontosa. No, that's
Forza. No, Forza's Xbox.
That's Xbox.
PlayStation racing game exclusive. I saw another comment. Sorry, I missed that. I'm literally saying, looks like you're streaming from an arcade. Thanks so much, Lindy. I appreciate. I'm very proud of my gaming room. That's my little getaway. Peter was asking, what are your classic games?
What are your classic games? Good
Peter. Let me
K Knight PC Master. PC Master Race.
Gran Turismo.
Oh, dude, Gran Turismo. I must say, I mean, I haven't played Gran Turismo in, it must be years. I think it was on PS4 last. I think there was like, on the PlayStation Plus, there was like a download. It was free. I downloaded that, and okay. Wait, here's another one. Have you played Jedi? What's the first one? Jedi, and then Jedi Survivor. Have you jammed those?
Yeah.
The Star Wars ones.
Yeah.
No, but I own them on VR. I have to get to them. I own the VR versions of that.
VR version,
dude.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
God, I know if I can.
This is a Quest 3.
Oh, what?
Dude, this is epic. Like,
can you plug that in and while you game and stream it?
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck off. That must be awesome.
Dude,
aren't you scared
my
you break stuff?
favorite VR game is Rick and Morty virtual reality or something, dude.
I think I've seen this.
Next level fun.
Yeah,
Next
sorry,
level
it's
fun.
so the Star Wars is Fallen Order and then Jedi Survivor. Bro, it's like absolute great. I mean, I don't know if I would be able to do that on VR.
Also said he enjoyed the Star Wars games on VR.
mean, dude, if you God of War is still above that, I'd say my top PlayStation game would be God of War and then God of War Ragnarok. It's absolutely just gripping story, and it's just those blades, bro.
Yeah, I think my top PlayStation game would be God of War because it was the first console I ever owned personally, not like a friend's TV game console or something. Because remember, I grew up with PCs, right? So I always had a PC. I always had, friends over coming to play PC games at my house. And then when we go to their house, we would play like the old school TV games, right? So the first console I owned was the PlayStation 2. Nice. So God of War will always have a special place in my heart for that. But to Peter's question around the classics, are we talking like 80s, 90s classics, Peter, or like 2000s classics? If I were to talk about, let's say pre-2000 classics, though, right? The first game that I remember clocking as a kid was called Crime Wave on our 286. That was dude, I'm sure. Have you seen what it's called, abandonware? Like all the games that's like lapsed its trademark or whatever. Like it's not trademark. The
licensing,
like the code that's protected or whatever. Like these games literally run in like a little browser, right? This game was called Crime Wave. That was one of my first games that I enjoy, that I remember clocking.
Oh wow, that's old school. I see it now.
Story mode games, dude. Besides the Leisure Suit Larry and Police Quest,
I remember those things.
That was so much fun. There's this game called Day of the Tentacle. Right? This Day of the Tentacle game was also this like click game. Then you get banana, put this, but this game had this thing where you could. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 timelines. You were in the now, then in the past, and in the future. But it was like Police Quest or Leisure Suit Larry or whatever, like that type of like gameplay. But dude, Day of the Tentacle, what an epic game! That would be like one of my favorites at the time, in the 90s. Because we only got a computer that could play like Quake and all those things very late. I think I was like in grade 10 somewhere, where I had a PC that could play like Quake and all of those things, though, right? Yeah. And then also like Barely and Doom and whatever. Because at the time, if you really wanted like a PC with like 3D gaming and stuff, you had to have like a Voodoo card or something, like the 3D Voodoo.
I remember, yeah. Oh, bro, that's like back in the day.
That card in, and then your graphics card plugs into the Voodoo, and the Voodoo into your PC or something. Remember, that was like good old days, dude. That was good old days,
dude. What was somebody asked something now? Or was it
Reese's one, the one where I had to pray afterwards.
Yeah, that's the one she mentioned. What did you?
Dude, there's this game. I'm gonna play it again on stream. Like I kind of like I think I'm prayed up. So there's this game. There's this game called Exorcist Legion VR. Right?
What? Oh no! In VR, you must be
VR.
Dude, drunk.
I will send you a clip.
Fucking way.
I will send you a clip. I played for probably like an hour. I could almost not sleep with the lights off.
Oh, right? I want to see this now.
So, dude, you are a special officer to the police, right? So you work with the police crimes unit, and you're like a police officer with a theology background or major or whatever you want to call it. And then you go and solve these like religious crimes type of stuff. Like, when priests gets murdered and all kinds of things, but it's not not humans murdering them. It's like ghosts and
dang it.
I was cucking myself. Like
No, dude, I went to my
Rough.
our drummer had the he had what's that what was the other headset, the one that came out initially, the first one, like
The
I can't
HTC
remember.
Vive or the Quest one,
The HTC Vive. Yeah, he had one of those,
Yeah.
and then he just put some like VR stuff on for me. The one was like this underwater, bro. It's insane. I was like,
yeah.
I was just going like, I got like one where you like, I think it's like you're underwater, but you're standing on thing, and it's just you can look over the edge of this. You're standing underwater, like almost on the Titanic, and then you kind of look over into the depth. I was like, I literally got like fucking scared. I am not going to play like demonic doom vibe stuff on a headset where you can't look away. No. I would rather die.
There's this section. I think I have a clip recorded of it. Right, I'll put it on your Telegram group. There's this section, in the churches, like I think it's like Catholic churches, where you sit in that little room and then you talk to the priest, like
the
like,
confessional.
Confess, that little confession room.
Yeah.
There's this thing where you're like, you just get into the scene and there's blood everywhere and it's like just crazy, and then you open up this confession room and then the priest hangs dead inside there, dude. But like your heart's racing, man. And in VR, like the immersion, it's crazy because now you're standing and you see like this ghost like throwing the chairs in the church around. I'm standing in the back and I'm like leaning around around the wall. You're like, what is happening? And then he like throws these things at you.
Right. I don't want to lean.
I love scary stuff. I'm not scared of scary movies and whatever. Paranormal Activity was great. In VR, nope.
No, dude. VR.
Have you played Alien? Mork, you remember we played Alien?
No, that was because that was I mean, that was just scary because it's jump scare. What's that fucking space game where it's like the demon things in space? I can't stand the game.
Yeah. Oh my god, I know what you're talking about.
The space demon, the space,
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Hold on.
Space demons?
No, man, it's like this. It's like a space game. It's first-person shooter. You're in space. But it's like it's basically Doom, but it's, oh my god, what's the thing called? God, it's everybody's played
like
it.
An old game.
No, like
it's quite old.
I mean, is it?
I know what you're talking about.
Destiny?
No.
No, it's a single player, not multiplayer. Dead Space. There we go. Francois, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Dead Space.
There is something. Have you played Dead Space?
No.
God damn it! Don't play that, Whistler. Like that's one of the only games I've ever played.
It's not
I think maybe Alien got close, but nowhere near. I played Dead Space for about half an hour, and then I was like, no, thank you. I put the controller down, and I just stopped. I just deleted the game because there's the music. I'm in audio. The music on that is just absolutely insane. It's something. It almost felt like when I was a kid. I watched Space Odyssey. There's something eerie about it, where it's just like it feels like it's ticking on your soul. There's something about Dead Space. That game is insane. You're like walking and all of a sudden you're like, oh, something's coming. And then you're like, oh, no, oh shit, there's a noise. And you turn around and there's this thing. And bro, go play a bit of Dead Space. Scared the living crap out of me. I hate that game.
I've got so many games in my Steam library that needs playing. Let's see
So K Knight says Dead Space, what of the Alien franchise? Basically Alien franchise, but with zombies.
I have Dead Space, dude.
Bro, go play a bit of Dead Space. Just don't. I would, if you have it in VR. Oh my god, I would pay to see that.
Play it in yeah.
Wait, what Matthew Dixon
VR
said
is next level with these games in terms of immersion.
Francois Doom. Matthew said it. Yes, did Matthew say it? Yes. Sorry, Matthew, if you said it first, my bad. So, yeah, Dead Space, just not Kef. I can't.
104.
I don't have to shoot Spirit games.
About Silent Hill. Silent Hill.
I remember Silent Hill from back in the day. That was. I mean, I've always been like. I always been a what is it? Resident Evil. Like I remember playing Resident Evil on PS1, PS2.
Yeah.
Like I had PC, and then I went console. But then I remember like in 2004, I built myself like a gaming rig, graphics card, and then And at the same time, I'm like, and eventually I was going, you know, I can't PC game anymore. Like I tried to install a game on here. Like I bought the machine for streaming, like not for streaming, for like just for content creation. Like, listen, I'm gonna get a badass machine, do the thing, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some games I can play now. And I'm like, 10 years of not using the keyboard to move things. I was like, I felt like an idiot. I can't do it anymore. I need to plug a controller in. I can't game on with the mouse. My head moves too fast. My character.
I know of a lot of people that does that. And I mean, unless you like Xbox controllers, obviously it's expensive if you buy Xbox controller new. Yeah. But you can get like a wired controller that plugs into your PC, like a Logitech or something, for like $500, $600. I mean, I know of a lot of people that plays PC games but with controllers.
Yeah.
I actually natural progression if you want to progress away out of a console is to go there.
But the only problem with me is now, like, I've become like a lazy gamer. I'm going to say it like that. I'm a very lazy gamer. To me, to sit here in this room on this chair and play games, I'm like, I'll be uncomfortable, because now I'm like, I want my screen to be even bigger. So I've got like a big, you know, screen. I like lie on the couch and I slowly jam. And that's why I'm more into story stuff. Anything that's got too much sort of, I've got to do a thing. And it's like, I mean, what am I playing at the moment? I downloaded Diablo 4 and I'm playing that. I'm actually enjoying it. It's pretty cool.
So first time I've ever how long have you played Diablo though? Like, have you played like the first Diablos or something?
I think I did, maybe like years ago. I think maybe played the first, I think it was on PC. I played the first Diablo.
Like Diablo 1 maybe. So why did you choose Diablo over Path of Exile? I'm curious.
No, I tried Path of. I think I tried Path of Exile. Didn't really enjoy that much, and then it was just only reason I'm playing it was because it was free on the play. It's like every month you get free new games on PS4, on PlayStation, and I was like, oh, it's free. So I downloaded on Friday. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Haven't actually jammed this. Never wanted to buy it, and I'm like, oh, I'm actually enjoying it. You know, running around, you know, from the top down, almost like it's like Warcraft, like you know,
like
Warcraft.
That's RPG. But so I don't like Diablo though, but I like Path of Exile. But I've also played Path of Exile for a long time, like since its early days. I probably got like 4,000 hours in the game.
Hectic.
Yeah. So I'm always curious because it's like Doom versus or not Doom, Unreal Tournament versus Quake, right? I mean,
yes.
You would always have these people like, oh, Quake players, they suck.
Yeah.
Unreal Tournament players, whatever. So
it's like PlayStation versus Xbox.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, true gamers would have either all the consoles or wouldn't grind you about what console you have. If that's my opinion. Talking about true gamers though, and I also saw Peter Sawanga's question, what's on my wish list? I'll share that in a sec, Peter. You were like, what's your view on like true gamers though, right? Do you think mobile games count? Like, I'm not talking about Candy Crush or something. I'm talking about people that plays other games on mobile. Do you think it counts? Are you a gamer if you play on mobile?
But this is where now we're getting into Gamergate, right? This is like the sort of premise of Gamergate. Well, not Gamergate, because like they used to throw the statistic around where they went, okay, cool. Like the gaming community it used to be male, like 80%, 70% male. And now they went like, wow, the gaming community is actually like 50-50. And it's like, no. It's only 50-50 because they've incorporated mobile games like Candy Crush and stuff like that. It doesn't really count on. And then you've now, because of that, the politics of that, oh, well, it's 50-50. Let's hire a female-only crew to write the story and do the game design for Last of Us 2. And then, or like not Last of Us, it's like some of the new games. And that's why you see some of these games failing, because like we're not being honest about the statistics. So, I mean, like gaming, I would like, yes, listen, if you're playing Candy Crush, it's still a game, but I don't think it's on the same level as Doom, as stuff like that. It's like it's. I don't think it should count in that
equivalent
sense.
Of playing solitaire, I guess, and using paint to edit your photos.
100%, 100%.
We look down on you.
No, totally. But I mean, like again, like, I'm not going to be kind. No, of course. But listen, and I'm not being a dick. Like, there are thousands, millions of women who started gaming, but I would say I think it's still gaming has always been maybe more boy orientated. Girls are the majority. Look at and it's easy to prove this, right? Just go look at the majority of content. If you can split content up on the internet, right, you're going to see there's a massive bigger audience that's creating makeup videos, stuff like that, versus chicks who do gaming. And there's nothing wrong with girls playing gaming. I'm just going like, I don't think it's like it's big enough to go like, oh well, because of this, let's let's shoehorn in certain things like, well, let's create games from a woman's perspective. It's like, I think it's silly. Just it doesn't matter if you're a man or female. Write a good game. That's all it is. Just make good content.
Yeah. Did you watch the TV series called Mythic Quest?
Yes, I watched it. I love Rob McElhenney.
That's interesting, though. Hey, if that's what it's like, where like a new dev house starts writing games. I mean, that is interesting perspective on games.
Yeah, I think I watched the first season and the second season. I was like, it started getting a bit boring with the whole.
It started getting a bit boring when they split the company and all that stuff. It was getting a bit weird. To Peter's question around my what's on my wish list, I have a lot of games on my wish list. A lot of games aren't released yet, and some of the games are old games, and I'm waiting for like one of those really good specials.
Please inspire me, because Whistler, I don't have a single game I'm looking forward to. Nothing, absolutely nothing. There's not a game that I'm going like I really wish.
So, in terms of like the genres that I like, I don't want to say I like FPS games because I don't like all the FPS games. I will play the FPS games with my friends. FPS, like first-person shooters, first-person shooter games, like all the FPS stuff. I love Apex, but I just kind of like fell in love with it. And I enjoy Fortnite because I've got a bunch of friends playing Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
But besides that, like I would try new FPS games, but I probably would only play it for like a couple of days and then I'll go back to my originals. But I'm a sucker for open world survival games like Ark Survival Evolved, the 7 Days to Die stuff. Not a massive Rust fan. All of these crafting games where you go and craft, survive, live off the land, type of like whatever, they're right. There's two games I'm looking forward to.
What was the show? What was the one we played? The one we played together? That was like the survival.
The Forest.
I love the Forest, dude.
Forest
I
is
love
like
that.
a horror survival game.
Yes.
It's pretty good, eh?
Dude, I love the Forest. I actually downloaded. What did I downloaded? Medieval Dynasty, just because I was going like, I'm looking for something like that, and it was not the same, but I was like, it's cool. But I love the Forest. I love that. I was just thinking that's a nice way of getting to teach. Maybe we should get like a school where we have homeless people play that, so that they don't have to stand on the traffic light. Teach them to survive again.
Here's the thing, though, that concept could work. Imagine that you do stuff in the game and then it earns you cryptocurrency.
Oh my God. Listen, I same thing I was thinking years ago. I was playing, when we were playing ESO, I was going like, wait, there's game currency. Why don't they just turn it into a crypto coin that you can go cash it out for dollars? It's like you spend hours earning this in-game currency where you got to go mine flowers, the certain thing that you trade it and you sell it on the online in-game, what do you call it, like what's the not the auction house, there's an in-game like World of Warcraft has got this in-game where you trade certain resources,
like an auction house of sorts or something.
But exactly, you go do that, turn that into a currency that people can okay, cool, so now you can also earn just by playing. You don't have to then become a streamer. You can just play the game, because there's those that are good at it and play the game, but build a game where that's incorporated into it. That would be genius. I have no idea why they haven't thought about that. That's such a great idea.
Can I tell you what? I thought about that could be like a version of did you watch Ready Player One? The TV series?
Yeah, loved it. Yeah. I literally rewatched it 2 weeks ago, dude. No, I haven't read it.
There's Ready Player 2 coming out.
Okay.
So I don't know because I don't think there's a second book. I haven't checked, but I'm not one for reading, but I saw Ready Player 2. I watched the movie a few times, and then I read the book. And they say the book is always better than the movie. Like the book is really better than the movie. It's even worth doing the audio version of it. But I thought about that for Ready Player 2 or Ready Player 1, because that's like one way we get people to like interact in VR, achieve stuff, but it earns you money back from a crypto perspective, because how you would keep your servers alive is kind of like having this coin that people had to mine and whatever. So you could have people play the game and earn crypto, or have people just mine it like it's Bitcoin or Zcash Zcash is all now, Ethereum, whatever, and just mine that, and then they keep your game alive and kind of like have the two complement each other. That would be pretty cool.
That'd be 100%. I remember playing ESO, and there's certain materials that are just really hard to mine, right? You can spend hours and hours doing it. I can maybe from a games. Yeah, from a gamer's point of view, but there are people that go out that grind their ass off to get like grind gold, and then or like not like certain iron or this thing. The higher the resource, you can go and then you go sell that. Yeah, maybe from a game's design point of view, you can probably think about it in the sense of like, oh, well, like you don't want the entire game just to be about people like doing the stuff. But what you can still do is you can have where people fight dungeons earns you that coin, which you can then go sell in the real world. Like, why not? Like, just like make 1 million equal like $100 or like something like that. Like, it's such a great idea. I don't know.
I think it would. Your only challenge would just be is not having a lot of these because you can like the same way as how people go and buy like clicks and stuff for like their website or their content or whatever. You get these people that also grind it. Like I saw this video on TikTok the other day.
Like bot grinding.
These guys showed like banks of like phones, and they were using all of these phones to like generate fake clicks and all that stuff. But I've seen these guys do that where they have PCs that's like grinding for something in a certain game. Like they literally build this PC that chops wood the whole day, or it chops this the whole day, or does that the whole day, the whole day, like in whatever the game is.
But I mean, you
just need to have a way of like not having that happen, like be able to like make sure it's not like some automated thing that just generates currency, because then you're devaluing your crypto as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, totally. I mean,
something just mass screw it up for everybody.
No, of course. I mean, because I'm like, I remember in ESO you can chop wood, but it's like you just make that worth nothing. The things that like high resources, the thing. So if like you go chop wood every single day, you're maybe going to earn. You make it super low. Like if you want to go chop wood, you have to hand in. It takes you 8 hours to chop, you're going to get 10,000 wood. But if you sell that 10,000 wood, you're going to get $1.
Yeah.
Right. Takes you the whole day. You rather need to go and search for
item. It's like a boss fight drop or something.
There we
go.
go.
Do
Exactly.
the boss fight once every 24 hours. You make it hard for people to farm and screw it up.
Exactly, and then you've got the RNG drop rate as well. Because like now it's like, because I remember that there was this in ESO, there was this one dungeon, Ask Darthron, I made him play it almost 100 times. There was this specific staff that drops, and I played the game for an entire year. Every time I logged on, I always go do that dungeon. It dropped once in 1 year for me. And then I told people I got the staff. They're like, horseshit. The drop rate was something like 0.01. Yeah. Like that type of stuff where you can take that thing now and you can go sell it, and it's worth, okay, cool, I can get $100 out of that thing. I worked a year to get it while playing, making a little bit. That's such a genius idea for the future.
Yeah.
That's such a kiff idea that I don't know why they haven't done it.
I don't know. If I had the way of making it work, then I would. But my favorite games are like those open world survival whatever games. So probably two of the games I'm looking forward to the most on my wish list. One's called Rooted. You're this this like army looking dude. I can send you the Steam link. The Steam link of it. It's on Steam. Rooted. What I liked about Rooted, the concept of Rooted, what their developers did is they actually had a Kickstarter. That's where I saw it like 2 years ago. That is Kickstarter for you to like buy and opt into the game. That concept for me was cool. Dude. Yeah, it looks very cool. It's like Scum or one of those open world survival games like loot, base building, whatever type of stuff. And then there's another one called Outbound. What I like about Outbound is also this open world survival game. That's the one. Yeah, that's it.
That looks very cool.
Like they started from a Kickstarter. I just love that concept, like how they had this Kickstarter group that like kind of like grew this thing, and they blasted through their Kickstarter thing. And I'm not sure when this game's launching. Like I think it's somewhere in 2026. The last they updated it, but I saw it for the first time. Mine says added on my Steam wish list 2022 10/16, so 16 October 2022. That's when I saw it the first time, and then it was already like in early alpha. You could buy in with the Kickstarter to get access to like the alpha versions of it or whatever. But insane, right? The other one is called Outbound. Cool. Outbound has this like it's also a Steam game. Outbound is almost like it's got this Fortnite style graphics to it, like that animation, type of like weird graphics to it, or cartoony rather than animation, cartoony graphics to it. But it's this open world survival game. You drive this 60s combi, like a 60s combi with like the split window front or whatever, and you have to like do these missions in this park, but the But unlike like normal games where you have to like chop trees down to get wood and whatever, you literally live off the land without damaging the land. So you pick up like the stuff like old trees, broken trees. Your combi is an electric combi, so like he's leveling up, he's building like a little kitchen in the combi, you can put stuff on the roof. You get certain things you put into the combi to make like e-fuel for it or whatever. But
that's very cool.
It's like a modern green like twist on a open world survival game. Like I'm super looking forward to that too.
That's very cool. This looks awesome.
Star, what is it called? Star Citizen.
Star Citizen.
I've seen Star Citizen. It's insane the concept of how people could buy into Star Citizen, hey?
But how much did they make on?
Yeah.
No, Star Citizen's out. People have been playing it, as far as I know.
Yeah.
I want to play it so badly. I don't even know if
when Star Citizen started, people would like pledge for the game. Like you would, and then you would get like these spaceships or something. I can't remember. Like it's a very interesting approach to how they did the game.
So I remember this. So here we go. Yeah. Star Citizen raised $800 million in crowdfunding.
That's right. Yeah, in crowdfunding.
Making it one of the most successful crowdfunding campaigns in history. That's just the power of the community, of people. Like you build a thing and that's what they're going to do. I mean, God, I wish that'd be really cool to start doing stuff like that with other content, like with like a cinema or like a series or something like that. I mean, think about it. How much did it cost to make the Acolyte doc, Sean? Like, I think it was like 50 million.
That's right.
I mean, that's also a nice thing to do. Is like going, cool, we're going to get this director. Let's raise like $1 million, and then go make a thing. Okay, cool. Like this is entry level. Now I'll go hire the right director, and the entire community votes on every aspect as it moves forward. I think that's also such a kiff vibe.
Don't you think people want that these days? Like that sense of inclusion or being able to be part of something other than
totally.
I guess just financially throwing money at it. Like, hey, I pledged some money, here you go. Is you actually get to have a small say given as what you pledge or something.
No, I mean, listen, if they go like, I would love to do that. Listen, you can like, okay, cool. We have a thing, everybody, that you could pledge anything from like $100 up, right? Then you get a vote on, okay, cool. First, the community can like recommend, say you're doing a movie or like a series or something. You can go like, oh, we're going to do a short form. Like, let's call it a movie. Let's do like a short movie, or the first episode in a series. This is the series. This is the idea. This is the thing. Cool. Okay. Now, if you've pledged, you can recommend a director. Then that goes into shortlist. And at the end of the day, the community can vote on which director they want to do this. Or like you can then vote on what actor you want to play the role of the lead or some shit like that. Like, I mean, dude, imagine the amount of money you'll raise. I mean, if Hollywood started thinking in that sense how they're doing it with this, okay, cool. Let's do this a different way. We get the
your design process.
Yeah, you're going. So now you've raised the initial fee, and then at the end of the day, you're still going to make the money on people going to go watch that. And for example, selling that show to Netflix, you've got this entire community now wants to see the end product. Fucking, it's brilliant. It's a great idea.
People advocating for it and whatever.
Exactly.
So that's interesting. That's an interesting take to that. Reese was saying this weekend there's this show on Netflix. I think it's called Untamed. It starts now somewhere in the end of June. And people were like freaking out about it, saying, "Oh, this is going to be the best show of the year," or this is the best show of the year. And she's like, how do people get hold of it? Like, because the show only launches like on the 17th, right? I mean, we shouldn't be downloading or whatever these content, but I mean, it's not even available, anywhere. Like, it hasn't launched. So like, how are people freaking out about this show? Like,
I don't think
did somebody get like early access to see the pilot or something? Like how are people freaking out about it?
It's probably like they probably did the thing where they got a bunch of people to watch it, or it's just online. They paid for online sort of. What is it about? Trying to see.
Untamed,
I haven't even heard. I've got it open. I'm like, I've never seen anything about this. Wait, let me just copy this over.
The name sounds so familiar.
I mean, I don't know. Like, this is the thing to me when you tell me now, like, oh, there's going to be a show and it's going to be their show, and I'm like, I don't believe you. I don't know. Follows the National Park Service agent as he investigates a brutal death. I mean, the poster looks great.
Yeah.
Eric Banner's a cool guy, but I mean, like, how do you know it's going to be the best? It's like, who is it written by?
It's like it's all this hype that gets created, though, right? I mean,
I think it's fake hype.
How is this hype? How is this hype hyped up? Whereas if this was crowdfunded, though, right, and people had like input to the process, like because Reese said she can't remember the actor, he looked very much like Pedro Pascal, and then she was trying to like find the thing, and like so imagine like people would like vote, and it's like up to the people to decide whether it's Eric Banner or Pedro Pascal that plays that lead role, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For example.
Dude, that would be amazing. Think about the free marketing that they would get, like the studios, the entire project. You're like, okay, this. I mean, dude, if they did this, like the new Harry Potter that's coming out, they should have done it that way. Go, okay, cool. The community gets to vote. If you fund some money, like donate some money, you get to be one of the people who vote on the cast. So they go, these are the 10 people. The community gets to vote. That would be amazing. You're going to generate so much additional hype around that. Because I mean, I don't think the world is like it used to be, where it like people would come out in droves and the cinema is dying. Everything is becoming. So how do you incorporate the people that are sitting at home? I think this is a great idea to start copying what the gamers are doing. I mean, Hollywood's been doing that for ages, copying what the game companies do. Dude, start doing this. That would be amazing.
Someone made a comment. I'm being shot at again. Can you give me a gun too, please?
Why is she shooting you?
Teaming up against me? What the actual?
I was encouraging on Discord to do it.
Here it is. Oh, you bastard. Nerf him.
Yeah, nerf him.
You guys are having like a separate chat here. What the hell? Bastards.
See how this goes. I'm going to change the Wi-Fi password. Keep on.
There you go. There we go. Wi-Fi's gone.
Doing a watch party, and then we want to watch Whistler play. Like a VR scary game.
Yeah.
Promise I won't shoot him.
I'm going to show you guys my big machine gun. Peter asked a question. I saw, what are your thoughts on Ill the game? Dude, I haven't seen it, but now that I looked at it, I'm like, it's added onto my wish list. What are you doing? Yeah, because I don't know if you're going to use it. Look at this thing, dude.
Holy shit, dude. That is epic.
Yeah.
She's got like a...
That is...
She sent a
I'm
photo.
not going to shoot her.
She's got like a wall that looks like John Wick. Open up and there's just like guns everywhere. It's so cool.
Neo, I need guns.
I'll show you a photo of the Nerf wall.
She posted it in thingy. It's very cool. Yeah, it looks.
There's a unique need, I think, for like a proper first-person shooter that's like a proper horror game as well. Because right now, Phasmo, I think, was leading that, but it's not a shooter. But Phasmophobia was leading that. Have you guys played Phasmo?
No.
So Phasmo is like Ghost. What's that show? Is it Ghost Hunters? The one where they go into the houses and then they use it
looks almost like looks like Alien. The guy's got like this thing. He's got a little yellow sensor vibe, and he's busy reading whether there is
all the readings like temperature drops and whether there's like static and all that stuff. So that is also available in VR, which is quite fun. That's Phasmo. Phasmo is pretty cool and it gets pretty scary, but I mean there's like a real need for like a proper horror game.
No, see, I can't see
thing
I can't do this. This reminds me of this thing where the torch, like with the scene here now, that reminds me of fuck, what is wrong with me? That the game we just mentioned. Damn it! What are we talking about now? No, man, not the alien zombie space game, Dead Space. It reminds me of this where you can't. Dead Space has this thing where it's like it's so dark you can only see where your torch is. It gives me anxiety playing it on console with a normal TV. Now you want to put that in VR? Are you on drugs, sir? Are you high, sir? That will not happen. No way. This is insane. Why do you want to hurt yourself? Like you're just gonna have nightmares.
I don't. I hear you. There's this game in VR called
can't do that.
Devour. I want to do that too. Devour. It's a VR game. It's also on Steam.
Devour. Let's go. Oh wait, hold on.
Just Devour. Yeah, that I think would be pretty good too. Peter, I'm not a Diablo player. I'm on the other side of that fence with Path of Exile. That's it. That's it.
God.
VR.
No. Why?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Because you only live once, dude.
Oh my God, yes.
This is just. I wouldn't do it in VR. It's like
I would do it in VR, but I've got to have to have a camera that sees my whole body and then what I see, so you guys can see the reaction that I get.
Yeah, that's what I do, Dot. So when I stream that, I have a second webcam that's like on that side of the room, and it kind of like faces this way.
Oh,
so
when
you
you
see
do
me
it next
like
time, please
looking like
send
a
it. I want to
noob.
watch it.
So what
Of
happens
course,
when
I
you
will,
piss?
I will.
What happens when you pee yourself in real life? Does it show that on the game, or do people just? Because that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm not going to want to play this.
No, you wear a nappy for that, dude. If that's your concern, you wear a nappy.
The issue I had, that just shit that there. That no, are you
That's
like just
awesome. I want to, yeah.
where the thing just jumps at her? No, I don't want to do that. That's like,
dude. I will find this clip. Let me make sure I don't reverse. I will find this clip of this section.
Like,
in quickly search Exorcist VR, Exorcist Legion VR. There's the section in the church or whatever in the end where you go into your room and you like investigate there, and when you come back out, the demons like moved all the chairs to the side of the church, and then there's this like open road, and there's this one chair at the back, dude. And this chair is like coming towards you as the demon's like throwing it, dude. Like I said, I'm not scared of this stuff, but like, dude, it hits this game.
No, I don't want to. Like you just, the thing is, I have stuff that I'm going to break things in my house. You're going to shit yourself. Then like, you're going to go to sleep. You're going to dream about this.
Yeah. And then depending on how interactive your chat is, they can like play these like scary sounds in your ears or whatever, dude. Have
you seen the people in this chat? Yeah. They will just own me. I will probably never be able to sleep.
You open yourself up for that, dude.
Like Matthew, give Matthew the power of audio and scary sounds. No, I'm not doing that.
Have you seen this thing called Digsby for your streams? It's called. I think it's just Digsby stream. Digsby stream. Let me see. Not Bixby. Digsby stream overlays.
No, I don't want to do that. Like I walk over stuff, VR. No,
it would be nice to try it out just at least once, but we got to record the entire thing.
We can do it with you. You're the what do you call it? You're the chimpanzee.
I'll do it.
You're the experimental, we test things on you like drugs and alcohol and
reset.
What do you call that when you like willingly like a
human guinea pig? Here we go, human guinea pig. Sean.
Yeah. I'm game for that.
What did we say? Let's do it.
She sent the VR thing where he's in the thing. Yeah, on Discord.
Oh, on Discord. Mortuary Assistant. Have you seen Mortuary Assistant?
No.
That sounds creepy.
I want to play this.
Yeah, play that. I think it's the one. It's Whistler on VR.
Oh, did you see on my Twitch the one? Probably there's going to be. It'll be on there.
Right. Here we go.
That says nonsense. See, it's dark, but it's not that dark for me in VR though.
Yeah.
No, it's dark. It's no. Oh, did you hear that? No.
Oh, shit.
No. Why? Why do you want to do that?
Yes.
look at him at the bottom there. He's going to
exactly. That's what I'm looking at.
I'm going like, no, like I would bash the screen. No, dude, why?
So I want to watch that. I want to do
No,
Dude, that game, I played for an hour and I couldn't. Like it was like I don't have anxiety and all that stuff. I had it all. I had all of those things that your heart is like just, yeah.
That's madness, dude. There we go.
I played
and
the first chapter.
Also,
that was it. Then I'm like done checking out for the day. Ever played
everybody
Homeland
please,
2? Homeland 2.
Everybody also, please go follow Whistler on his Twitch.
Whistler.
Whistler on the Twitch. I can't do that.
Whistler. Ronaldo's
Whistler. I can't do that.
I can't do that either. Yeah.
Ronaldo does it really well. Foghorn Leghorn. No,
Yes.
where's that from? Who does the thing? Is it it's the dog, right? Who does the whistle thing, Darth Sean?
It's Stewie.
No, man, there's a character before Stewie that used to do the, like, when he speaks. It's Looney Tunes. It was, who was it? There was a character who used to, like, do the whistle. Oh, God, I can't remember. Damn it. Play the second video, Mark. Oh, there's a second video. Sorry.
Play the second one. Play the second one.
It's probably the one where I go back out into the room and that demon starts throwing stuff at you, dude. That game, I have PTSD.
Oh,
What is that? Oh, that's reshooting me.
Why am I being shot? Why am I being shot? Ow. I'm being shot. Get back out. The abuse.
I just sat there, dude. You take it like a man. That's all you do, dude.
Yes, I'm going to show chat.
Shame, bro. Yes, your hair's long. Is your hair still that long?
No, I'm growing it again. My hair is.
Oh, short. Oh, okay.
Now. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
2023, maybe. And I cut my hair and now I just grew it again. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Rad.
Yeah. Yeah, I had long hair for like 10 years. Almost 10 years, 8 years.
I had long hair for from 2000 until 2009, 7, 9 somewhere. I think I had like long hair, and then I was like, okay, I can't anymore.
Never had a beard.
Yeah, hair's crazy.
Never had long hair. I had when I met Reese, right? Because we've been together for 20 years, right? When I met Reese in 2005, I was like 2 on the sides, 3 on the top. And I'm curly. Right? I've got curly hair. Like, you have no idea. I'm curly. Reese was
2 on the side and 3 on the top. Shaved.
Easy, dude.
Yeah.
30 Rand, 50 Rand, I'm done every 2 weeks. Remember, I moved out of the house. Now I'm like 400 kilometers away from home. My mom can't cut my hair anymore, so you have to go and find a hairstylist.
Is that how you met her?
My hairstylist moved to Richards Bay. I moved to Durban. I was in Richards Bay. My hairstylist moved to Durban, and then Reese came back from Pretoria back to her mom's salon, and then I moved on to Reese, and then Reese started doing my hair, and it's like, I like this one. And then we went to a phone party for our first date, dude. A phone party.
You went to a phone party?
Yeah, a phone party. I
remember phone parties, bro.
Phone parties was a thing, dude.
Dude, it was like a massive thing.
Yeah, in your baggies, off you go, phone party. Good old days.
That's very cool. Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
They introduced me to straighten it, and she straightened my hair. And then for the first time, I had like spiky hair.
Oh, nice.
Did the whole blonde tip. She looked like a rave boy. Whatever, dude. I was living life. 2006. Free hairdos. My hair looks different. And then
that's very
started getting longer, and then longer, and then for our wedding, my hair was long. I had like plaited hair, like Viking plaited hair.
Oh, you got like Viking vibes, though. I think that's where your Viking ancestry. I can see that in you.
I seem to get a bit more respect with the long hair and the beard. I don't know what it is.
It's the awesomeness of the beard.
Just listening,
bro.
Listening to what I say, they don't challenge me.
It's beard respect. Listen, there's the thing. Like, you'll see it with older people, maybe the youngins, maybe not so much, but there's the thing. It's like, it's respect your elders. People with beards. I mean, like, I cut my beard off. Like, someone tuned me. Yeah, exactly. Like I trimmed it a little bit. Went to the coffee shop. The guy was giving me a lip for no reason.
Oh, really?
Just because my beard was shorter. Yeah, dude. Longer your beard is, the beard, more beard respect you get. It's just part of culture.
Yeah. And you know what? How many people I've convinced? Like my previous boss, he used to have like no beard, short hair, whatever, and I convinced him, and he started going to Reese, and so Reese did our hair, and then we have like a beard whisperer that does our beards. Reese doesn't do beards. She tried once in lockdown to trim my beard. I almost had my throat cut off, so I survived that. But Reese also realized that she's not cut out for that. Not cut out.
It's not her expertise. Yeah.
No. But
not in her wheelhouse.
Whisperer that I've been together, that I've been with since 2013, and literally I started growing a beard for one reason. I saw an ad. Right. She did an ad on YouTube that was a copy from a recording from not Cake Nets, one of these old TV shows where she showed that she was doing like this beard oils and stuff, and how it's like homemade and the natural products and whatever. And then she showed her husband's beard, and I'm like, I need the beard oil. Grow a beard. Grow a beard. And then I had a beard. Then I got the beard oil, and since then I've been going to Monique. So her name's Monique. To Monique for my beard. And then I shaved my beard once. Reese almost divorced me. Dogs was like barking at me, whatever. Then I grew the beard back, and now I'm not allowed to shave the beard. If I shave the beard now, I'm single. I'm single.
That's cock funny.
I tried to float the idea. Reese is not biting.
I tried to shave my beard once, and I hated my face.
Yeah,
I'm so used to the beard. Like if I go without it, like I feel naked. Like it just doesn't work for me.
Wait, I got a photo somewhere where I had like my beard was like. Remember, remember my wedding? My beard was about Reese's. But when we got married, my beard was like
yeah.
No, dude, having a beard's respect. So my old boss, his hair is long now. He's got a lacquer beard, and we have to recruit. We have to recruit.
Yeah.
So
don't let it go. Sorry, I completely been. Guys, I'm so sorry. I've been ignoring the chat. Like the only person here. See, you can see Whistler is a professional because he keeps going back to the chat. I'm just dyslexic and I'm just talking to Whistler. I'm sorry, chat. I'm learning. I'm new.
It's your channel, so I don't want to necessarily say like, oh, this guy says this in chat. No, you can go for it.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. I mean, but,
I've only been doing this for like not even a year yet. So like, bro, I'm like, so half the time I'm like, I'll talk to Dashon after. I'm like, fuck, I felt so bad. I didn't speak to the chat. Like, I don't know what the etiquette is when there's a guest. Like, I'm not sure. Like, how does it, like I'm always going, man, I should incorporate the chat more. I should read more. And I'm like a bad reader. And then like, I'm like, what? I don't know what they're saying. I can't follow it. My thing, I need to get a better chat thing. What do you stream on? You stream on OBS?
OBS, yeah. I just use plain OBS with a couple of plugins for my stream, and then But I've got a Elgato prompter.
See, I wanted to buy that, but that's like, bro, that's so much money. It's like $7.5 grand. Yeah,
no, it's not $7 grand. They're like $4 grand, $4.5 grand.
Well, you buying it for?
Where do you buy?
Wait, hold on.
I just want to.
Mine's not from Temu. I don't know what it costs now.
Andre, my balls were cold, but I've got the one hand coupling the balls, and I'm using the other hand to work, like the cell phone and the laptop. So, but they're nice and toasty now, so we're good.
Yeah, dude, they're like, this thing is like, it's okay. The cheapest price I can see. Okay, there's only one. I only take a lot. That thing is like $7,200 for the Elgato prompter.
I paid $4.5 for mine.
See, I wanted to get that just because I suck. Like when I do a standalone video, I kind of like I'll write a little script and like make it sound cool, and then I kind of read it. And I was like, I can't do the screen thing because I sit in editing, and I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm like looking away and look like a retard. So I'm gonna make it cool for people, and then so actually I started using one or two other things.
The thing is, there isn't a nice other way of doing it. I know people do it like iPads and all of those things. There isn't a real nice way of doing it where it's integrated, whereas this literally comes up as a screen. So all I did is the browser window that, the link that I clicked on for Streamlabs,
Yeah.
I just move that browser window into the screen.
See, because when you're looking at when you're talking to me, you're looking at the camera. When I'm talking to you, I'm looking at just below the camera. There's the picture of you. So that's it looks weird. I'm not. Do you know what I mean? It's like you get to do this and going like, oh my god, Reese. Like it feels weird if I talk to the camera because you're below the camera. So I'm like, I want to see what your reaction is. Do you know what I mean? So that's quite careful. Damn it, maybe I should get it.
The thing is, for me, where my camera sit is and then you've seen my setup, right? So I've got my camera and I've got my 2 big screens here. So usually when you're like on a work call, your Teams or Zoom or whatever would be on the screen on the left. So I would be looking here at people, my camera's there. I just hated that. So now I can pop that out and pop it into this. And then you look at people like, for me, that's like, I have an issue
totally.
if it's like off center. Like I
have the same thing because like I'm trying to talk to someone and they think I'm looking away, not like looking at them, and I'm looking at them, looking at the screen of them. But it's like it takes time I want to do it like that.
Looking at the camera, like I'm still bad at it. Takes time to look in the camera, but yeah,
I think I saw the Elgato thing, but you can do that. It's so kiff.
Yeah, I'll send you a photo of what it looks like. That I'll put it in your Discord. You'll see what that looks like.
And then the Biden moment happens. Exactly, Arbot.
Now I'm gonna see how bad my cable says. I'm gonna put it in general chat.
Is that one thing my setup can do. Is that the two of you? Look at you. Oh my god, that's so cute. Was that 2000? When was that? What year was that? That is so cute. Look at the two of you youngins. Oh, in Discord there was just above it there.
That was the December I met Reese. That was the December I met Reese. That's how short my hair was.
See, look how rad that looks, bro. That's so awesome.
It looks awesome.
It really looks cool. So what do you have to, but obviously you buy the prompter and you don't get the screen with it. You've got to put a screen there.
No, the screen and the prompter is 1 unit.
Oh, okay. So for $7, I don't have to like spend $7,000 and then another $2,000 for whatever screen you. Okay, thank God. Okay, maybe I should do that.
It's like a USB little screen at the bottom, and then like the prompter is like this last thing at the back, and it's got like different mounts. You can either use a webcam for it, whatever, or I've got the ring on the camera. Then you slide it over the camera.
That's awesome. I want to get that. Yeah, because my camera sits just above my screen, and I'd love a prompter just for like when I'm doing like a normal video where I can just go like, well, that happens. Or and just like in this case where I'm looking at you and I want to talk to you and I don't look like I'm it's okay. Yeah.
It looks a lot more natural and you
it does,
stuff. I mean, I think it misses a few quality of life stuff. Maybe when there's a Prompter 2 coming out, they could fix some hardware issues. I would love to have an on-off button for it. Like the days where I don't want to use the prompter, just switch it off. Whereas now I have to unplug the USB. Like over time, the USB is kind of wear out. That for me is like stupid, right?
That is stupid,
and then in the software, I would like for it to have like one extra feature where I could tell the software to overlay 2 things and just have the software overlay my camera on that. Like, let's say I'm not using it for like streaming or something, or I'm literally just using it to record a video. I would have to use something like OBS so that I could overlay stuff and see it. I would like to have the camera on the back as like a vanity screen or something.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
with the opacity, and then just have the text or whatever that you're reading on.
Yeah.
For me, would have been a lot more convenient because you can either now go like your chat, like whether it's Twitch or YouTube chats or whatever, you could have that overlay, or you could have like the desktop overlay, or what was the other one? There's another overlay option that you have.
But also your entire
display text or chat. Oh, so it's display or text, like whatever text you have, like your prompter text, like in the news or whatever, or then whatever chat you have.
And also, like your entire vibe is Elgato, right? You've got, because I think when you sent your pics a while ago, you had like that KIF, the Stream Deck that you like.
The Stream Deck, yeah. So most of the stuff is Elgato. So I've got the Stream Deck. I've got I was most of the stuff is Elgato. So so the capture card for the camera is Elgato.
I also got eventually
camera with the Camlink VR. Then I've got the capture card Pro in the PC, the Alpha 6400 with a Sigma 16mm 1.4 f1.4. That's how it does the nice bokeh in the background.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I was like, I got the what's the fucking what's this, the Sony. What is it? The Sony. Damn it! What are you? The Sony, man. That's not the. Oh, God, I don't even know.
Is it like
God,
a
I'm
mirrorless?
stupid. Yeah, it's the mirrorless, the Sony mirrorless one, the one that everybody like the Sony. The ZV-10, ZVE-10. Yeah, I got myself the ZVE-10 because the previous one, the previous camera, like my friend borrowed me, just didn't it like he borrowed it from almost like 4 years, and he's like, yeah, like but this thing it doesn't have autofocus, so I had to like every single time I did a video, I had to like select like put the thing, and then if I move out of frame, it's this complete screw up. Now with this same thing, I got the Elgato cam. Yeah, I got this one. I had the Canon M50, and the Canon M50. As soon as you plug it in, it doesn't autofocus. The autofocus function goes away. This is the M50, the first one, not the M52. That's got autofocus.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's why I got this, and it's like I just wanted like going. Maybe I should get Elgato, but I'd probably do the prompter first because I think that's the most like I could probably use it the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's an ecosystem if you eventually have like a lot of your Elgato products, because like the Steam Deck can control stuff on your prompter. The cam link, there's a 4-channel or a 5-channel cam link, so you can have like multiple cams into it, or depending on how you want to use it, it can like switch around with that if you really want to do like podcasty stuff. I think that's like a cool card. Yeah. I've got an Xbox, so my Xbox runs into the game capture card,
nice.
and then I've got it coming out of my PC. So if I'm streaming Xbox games, I play on my PC, but the Xbox feeds through to my stream, so it sees the screen from the Xbox on stream, right? So
that's cool.
But dude, also I didn't buy all the stuff in one.
No. Of course, you did it over the years. Yeah,
there's stuff over the years, and there's always somebody selling something. Like Carbonite has a lot of guys selling stuff for like half the price.
I need to get back on Carbonite. I used to be on Carbonite. The other day, I was thinking maybe it's time to get a new graphics card. Maybe it's time to get a new computer. And then I was like, maybe I should check out Carbonite, because it can't only be Wootware, Take-A-Lot, and then what's the other guys called?
EveTech.
EveTech. It can't be be only 3 of them. Yeah.
If you're buying new, but yeah, on Carbonite, and I mean you'll get good deals on Carbonite. You would just need to, if you're not if you're in a hurry, obviously, then you're taking then you have to take what you get, right? But if you shop around, keep on checking out. You're waiting for that whatever card you're looking, and if it's in your price range, you'll have to keep looking around. But I mean, I've seen guys get good specials on that.
It's not a bad idea. Anyway, but also
it's a nice for them.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got a thing about new tech. Like I want it to be new. I don't know.
No, true, but you also get some guys that sells their tech that's really well looked after, right? I mean,
of course.
Original, whatever. You'll barely know that it's used. So
yeah.
It's good if you get hold of one of those.
That's what I want to do. Anyway, listen, it's getting very late. Whistler, thank you so much. And everybody, where can people follow you?
I know, dude. Firstly, thank you for you having me on. This was impromptu, just to talk about chicks chewing food, and then it turned into a super fun chat. So I really do appreciate that. I think before I tell people that can get me, dude, well done. I mean, I met you through Ronaldo Goes, you, Darth, and the boys through Ronaldo. Well done for what you're doing. You guys have an epic stream.
Thank you, sir.
What I love about your guys' stream is it's what's the right word? There's no fakeness. It's what you see is what you get with your guys' stream. I love it. You guys say the brutal truth on sometimes, and it's borderline. Oh, did he just say that? Yes, we love it, right? So keep on doing all of those things, guys. We certainly love that, the most. We need people that tiptoes the line, and we need people that decide, you know what, that line is just there for show, right? and we need you guys to do that. So well done on that. And then if people can find me, I saw a link. Matthew, thanks for pasting my link. I can also paste you guys my
dude, your full link
my link tree link in there. It's got that there, but I appreciate that. I haven't streamed for a while, and then last week, obviously work-life balance has been challenging, and we kind of had to deal with that a bit. But last week I started streaming again, or 2 weeks ago I started streaming again. So I usually stream on Mondays and Wednesdays. This week I'll probably do like Tuesday, Wednesday or something, or Tuesday, Thursday. But I'm always on Instagram, just saying like when I'm going live, and on my Discord. So yeah, I appreciate it.
No, thank you so much, Whistler. Thanks for coming. Like, listen, fuck, we should actually do this, have this like every now and again, like just get you on and we just talk games. Because me and Darshawn are like, we're massive gamers, but we're like, we never really like we don't know anybody else that wants to get on and actually talk games. Our other front, Don Fulio plays games, but he only plays Rocket League, and it's like there's only so much we can talk about Rocket League, really.
Yeah.
Don Fulio.
See, and I don't want to be a guy that just plays that one game, though, right? So
no,
I mean,
of course.
happy for the guys that do. You need them too, I guess. But if I believe if you're a gamer, you'll play whatever whatever comes your way, and you'll enjoy it, and you'll appreciate the why. So,
but also like the other part that I loved about this, just chatting to you, is like just going back in history, like that, like because like we're the same age almost, and like going back in history of like, okay, remember this, because that's like it's fucking nostalgia. It's awesome to like be reminded of stuff like I've forgotten even happened, like things that we played. Like, I mean, if you said Quake, I probably haven't mentioned the word Quake in almost, I don't know, 5 years. It hasn't even popped into my head, and you mentioned Quake. I'm like, oh my God, I remember Quake. I remember the LAN parties with like going there. I was playing Quake. Like
Wolfenstein 3D and all of those things.
Whoa, like all of that. Yeah, like just forgot it existed.
Yeah.
So we should definitely do this again. Like, honestly, we'd love to have you on again, man.
In the best time at the moment, because we grew up with like DOS and consoles and TV cartridges and dial-up internet and 7 rand or more, and now we have uncapped internet, ChatGPT, and VR. Bro. People wanting to go to Mars, dude. We live in the best time. It's epic.
No, 100%, dude. 100%. It's amazing. But yeah, I really want to get you back on, and yeah, thanks so much for joining me, man. It's really cool. Darshawn, any last words?
No, this was fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, man, many words, Darshawn.
No, I'm busy like on Discord, like
you're busy. You're busy talking in a different place. No, that's cool.
No, we're spamming like gifs and stuff. It's funny.
No, I had to mute that because I'm like, bing, 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 bing. I thought it's payday. The bank is busy doing debit orders. What's happening?
Spamming random gifs. It's funny.
That's what it's there for.
Trying to level up.
No, you're gaming the system. That will not be tolerated. Make E6 stop you guys, bastards. Anyway, Whistler, thank you so much. If you want to hang 2 seconds, just let the outro play, then I can just say bye to you personally and like just give a second. But guys, chat, thank you so much. You guys are all super awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. The Techers, thank you so much for joining. You guys are awesome. And then we'll see you again on Thursday night at 7 p.m. See you guys soon.